It's just like, you walked into the room and it increased in size because that's the focus right now. You still have a dead subject 13 on the floor. And now you also notice some notes sprawl across the floor, along with 12 bodies.
I'll go over to the bodies. And start inspecting, see what's similar, or what's the common thing.
All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, you said my phone number again?
Muted. That was a real mistake. No, we cannot. I don't know why you. At least you figured out the secret.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
There you are.
Okay. It never works on the first call.
We need to get you a herald. No, like he'll come in first, and then he'll introduce you, and then you'll come in and we'll all greet you like your grace.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Attention!
Yep.
Attention! Now entering. You know, give me a second, I'll be right back.
There's other writings as well. It's a Rosetta room. Pop quiz. What were the 3 languages on the Rosetta Stone?
Alright. Well, I guess I don't have to record this.
You can pause and resume recordings, Kane.
Yeah, but it's a live stream,
Yeah.
so sorry, I'm watching the video that fucking put up.
If I check out the live stream, I can
What's the
see.
question? Oh, the live stream. If I pause it, it just has a big flashing pause sign, and it still has it up. So it was the first time Indra came back in that game. It was like 20 minutes where it was just a flashing pause sign. So better if I just turn it off.
How come I don't get notifications when you start your stream? Mike. Jesse and Mike.
Up to 33 subscribers.
Sure.
A great month. I got 3 this month, and think like 700 views. I think
I'm
like
a-
probably 20% of that was me. But
I'm right behind you. I'm at 31. Where are you though? I'm looking for you.
All right. This is fun.
Mike.
okay, are we ready to go?
Yeah, I just answered X's question.
Okay, hold on a sec.
I think X is still getting coffee.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I'm trying to get coffee.
Oh, X is getting coffee?
Yes, he is.
X never drinks two. X never drinks 2 cups of coffee at home.
Okay.
Should he be drinking coffee?
Yes, he's a grown man.
Of course he should.
No, I don't know. Maybe I remembered something wrong.
He never gave us the specifics of what he was, what his ailment was.
I think it was coffee issues. Coffee related.
Like too much coffee, man. All right, so, and I wrote it down so I'll be able to see it.
Oh,
So
I found you. I can see the top of your head.
weird.
Right, there it is.
So X checks the bodies, and he finds each one of them branded beneath the right ear with a Roman numeral from 1 through 12. Each of them have various experiments on them, or signs of various experiments, signs of, well, what a layman would call torture, and to be perfectly honest, what any ethical scientist would call torture. There are punctures and jugulars. There are spines replaced with swords. One gentleman has both of his fists cut off and daggers replaced where his hands used to be. What kind of sword is it? Just basic. Just a normal, like, bronze dagger. They just wanted to see if it was possible. Yeah, but a whole bunch of torture, a whole bunch of experiments. You see where they tried to surgically attach wings. They did try to make Baraka. However, unfortunately, they ended up making the version of Deadpool from the Wolverine movie. And this one just is labeled really, really disappointing.
Aw.
Scary Terry.
People at home, I said the version of Deadpool from the Wolverine movie.
Yeah,
Not the other one. Everything else is fine.
which was actually wasn't that good either, to be honest with you.
Oh, I like that one.
The second one's,
Wait,
anyway, I don't want to talk about it.
yeah.
Just gonna bog us down.
So yeah, there's lots of dead experiments here. Doesn't look like any of them were, obviously none of them were really successes.
Any questions, X?
That's it? Like, there's no same wound or, like...
Yeah, like I said, the main thing you see that's similar between them, actually, thank you for asking that. Give me a perception check or an investigation. I don't know if you already did. Did you? You did not. Give me one now. Something's bothering you about these bodies. You know there's something on them that's the same, that's difficult for you to put your finger on right now. Kind of look at yourself. Okay, that puts you. Okay. So while you're strolling around, you keep looking back at number 7. Number 7, apart from punctures in his jugular, 2 punctures in his jugular, doesn't seem to really have many other experiments going on with him. The skin's pretty pristine. He's human, or He's either a human or an elf. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe you jumped the gun on that whole pristine thing because now you're realizing that the top of this person's ears have been chopped off, which leads you to believe probably elf because people wouldn't bother chopping off the top of a human's ears to stop them from being identified, but that's just a guess. But you see these two puncture wounds. They are about, you would say, 2 to 3 inches apart. Kind of looks like they're in something of an arc, slightly.
Are they right on the jugular or just kind of like close to the, like on the neck?
Hermeji asks X, and X says, well, X notices.
Right on the jugular, as I stick my fingers in them.
Oh, fuck yeah.
When you stick your fingers in, you notice that your pinky is just slightly, your pinky's a little bit too big. You think this looks, it definitely looks like something sharp. Not something overly thick, but still something enough to break and kill.
Does it look like a bite mark?
Give me a nature check.
Old fucking Mr. 13s.
That is not a good sign.
The answer to your question is, at first you want to say you've not seen any animal bite like this because you're not really seeing the rest of the teeth. You know, you're seeing what looks like it could be incisors, sure, but you're not seeing the front teeth, you're not seeing any molars, you're not seeing any ripping or tearing. It's like somebody just took a knife into it, but yeah, in addition to the punctures themselves, you also see signs of saliva. So you believe these are in fact bite marks, but you don't know what type of animal would bite something on the jugular like this.
Can I make a history check?
You may. History plus religion.
History plus religion?
Or
Yeah.
history and religion?
What the
That's
hell?
just not as good.
32. What the wait? What?
Yeah, I got like a plus fucking 1,000 to it.
Plus 1,000.
I got plus 12 to history and plus 12 to arcana.
God damn.
Yeah, those are my two biggies.
All right. Oh wait, I forgot you guys are level 10. So what is your thingy 3 now?
4, I think. That's why I
Okay.
get the other plus 4.
God damn. All right.
Because I guess technically it's 8 plus,
Yeah.
plus 4.
Hey, well, whatever. All right.
Um,
Yeah. So doing your history and religion check, you and I will drop this in Discord. You can relate it how you feel.
I think I got something on these bites, boys. Let me just fucking think about it for a second. Are they all pale?
This guy is.
Did they contribute to the pool is what I'm wondering.
This guy's absolutely pale.
Okay. You know, this is an old story. This is as old as stories get, but there's these creatures that tend to be suck people's blood and kill them. They turn into bats and shit like that, and they're called vampires. Vampires. I think that's what we're dealing with, guys.
Maybe.
It looks like a pretty telltale thing. They got, what'd you say? They got numbers on their neck, their X?
Yep.
Maybe that's like,
Victim number.
or like cattle number.
Well, I thought they were like prototypes. You know, like Spex's
Well,
experiments.
that could be too, but maybe it's both. Maybe they're rejects, so they got fucking thrown down here with the food pile.
Maybe.
I mean, this is a fountain of blood, after all. What does these? What are these things?
Go and investigate them. They're notes, by the way.
You guys remember that Guthias tree?
Not entirely. No.
It's a tree you guys fought when you fought all of the lights.
Oh, that big thing yeah. The thing that turned into a fucking walking, talking tree.
No,
It
the
was
good
next
one,
to
the
it.
bad one on the other side.
It was the tree that was sucking all the life out of the land.
Oh yeah, okay.
See the similarities there?
Yeah.
Hold on, Mike. You might not. I don't remember. You might have been out of town for this one, so I'm gonna shoot you something real quick.
Okay. So vampires only come out at night. The sun destroys them.
We were just werewolves and now we're fighting vampires.
Seems so. It would seem so. Seems
And
like a ripe opportunity.
and once again, apart from skeletons and the occasional shadow or ghost, the undead, or I should say, higher level, higher thinking undead, are a thing that hasn't even existed since this iteration of the war started some 250, 300 years ago.
Okay.
We're talking so long ago that even the oldest elf you would speak to would think that those things were legends.
Okay.
We did run into that guy. Well, not run into. There was that guy, Professor Ignatius.
Mhm.
He did some experiments that we came across as well. But
Oh yeah, like I said, you have. Speaking of which, Darth says that, and then he notices to his left a note on the ground with some blood on it.
oh,
Dar notices that this is excuse me, 12
yeah, that's
by
what I
6,
noticed.
a 12 by 6 piece of paper, and it has words on it.
What you got there, buddy?
Well, apparently it's not tissue.
Huh.
I don't know what to
Don't
make of
say.
it.
Do I have a look?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, that's paper, alright.
that is definitely not fucking fabric. I'll tell you that. I haven't seen fucking fabric this solid.
Wow. I'm so glad I'm not
I-
putting important information behind a roll wall.
I
You guys can
taste
see
it.
this, right?
yeah,
taste
yeah,
it.
yeah. Thanks.
Tastes weird.
Did you read the top part of a note, Mike?
I'll try.
No. I'm just asking you, did you read what the note is
Oh.
labeled?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure before you go around putting things in your mouth.
I suppose
Ooh,
I can,
yeah.
you get hepatitis that way.
You can catch a whole lot of things. That blood is pretty mixed up. Iggy mocks any idea he cannot imagine us fully. He says,
What
I
is?
have. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't important. I didn't realize you were thinking. Yeah.
Iggy mocks any idea he cannot imagine as folly. He says, I have no stomach to step forward. I'll show him. I may have failed many times and gone through thousands of subjects, but I am so close to forever. Perhaps I should not limit myself to science and magical text. It is signed T.
P.
Actually, I'm so sorry. It is signed Tyreus. I know I only said the name once, so I'm not going to hold you guys to it.
I completely misheard you the first time then.
Yeah, I kind of figured it. What'd you hear? You actually heard me right. That is what his name is. I just,
Caged it.
yeah, Beatrice is the right name. You did hear it right. That's the right name. So Tyreus is going to go into the vault. That'll be a name for somebody else somewhere down the road.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's signed P for Beatrice.
I know I heard that name somewhere. Do you guys remember that name?
I don't remember shit.
All is clear.
Yeah, I just have it at the time and then I forget it.
Yeah, bouts of inspiration.
Can I use my tape measure? I want to measure the distance between the bite marks, like one canine and the other canine, and compare it to the rest of the corpses and see if we're dealing with one set of teeth or multiple sets of teeth.
Okay, so my only question is, because I know you can conjure this up, have you ever seen tape measure before?
Well, not maybe a tape measure, but like a piece of string or something that I can just fucking.
You want to know if you can conjure something to measure something with.
Yeah.
I believe you tinker enough that you should be able to find something to measure with.
Right.
This kind of seems like your deal.
Right. So yeah, I check out all the bodies.
Yeah, the ones with bite marks, which seems to be all the odd numbered ones, all those bite marks do measure about the same distance as your incisors. Then I'll be your incisors and X's incisors, because I'm not going to sit here and even pretend that I know what Dragonborn or Minotaur incisors are shaped like.
Okay.
My mind
Now-
went in a couple of weird directions really fast right there.
Is there a distance between the incisors on the bites?
Oh no, like I said, it's equal to the distance between your incisors.
Right, I
Oh,
understand that.
I'm sorry. There's only one single set of piercings, if that makes sense. So, okay, let's say
There's only
everything's only
one
been
set.
yeah. Only these things have only been bitten once.
Okay.
They weren't nibbled
by-
down like
by-
a corn cob.
By what looks like the same teeth is what I'm getting at.
You want to know Super CSI? You want to go Super CSI?
No.
And no. It's cool. It's cool. This is your
Okay.
deal. You're doing investigations. You're the investigator. That's fine. You're going straight up coroner, matching dental records, and you want to know if these look like the same dental records.
Right. More or
Oh,
less. But
Okay.
there's a little bit of a
Not
cruder
there.
sense.
Or going pretty scientific here.
Well, I read all
So this is what you just here's what you do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you roll your choice of brain stats, your choice of brainy roll. I'll let you roll it at advantage. Since you're trying to do something special, I'm gonna let you roll at an advantage. You are trying to beat 15. All right. Yes, these are all the same size. Well, Dar actually was thinking his own thing. He wanted to see whether or not it fit Subject 13's teeth. Dar, you can just give me a regular investigation check. All you need to do is beat 10.
Absolutely.
Okay, beat or equal to.
I can give him a fucking guidance.
No. When I said beat, I did mean beat or equal to. However, since you did just barely beat it, give me a dexterity check of you got to beat 5.
Dex. Saving.
All right. You open his mouth, a huge bit of bad breath comes out, and probably a tiny little, we'll call it not fireball, but firebolt.
Yeah.
But you dodge to the side. He's dead, but this just kind of burps out like with the gases.
Yeah.
But even just holding this thing, you can see that the incisor distance on this dude is roughly the length of your entire hand.
Yeah.
He didn't bite these things.
So there is someone behind the works who oversaw and conducted all of this. Could be a vampire, yes. That's an awful lot of blood.
Yeah, well, they drink blood.
All right. Yeah. You said there's an awful lot of blood, and so did you. Would our clerics like to do anything with this blood? Oh, there's also 2 other notes in here.
Yeah.
Also what?
X, I think you had one. And
Oh, did he pick it up? I didn't know he picked it up.
Yeah, the other notes, right?
All right. Here is the next note. He calls them useless mumbo jumbo, but I think these legends may have merit. I must find the burial homes of these seasters. Quid pro quo. How ironic that the same stories Ignatius mocks me with shall place me above him.
Seems like this guy's in competition with our old acquaintance.
This is signed by Petraeus twice. When you first read the note, the writing is manic. It looks like it's been written with somebody's fingertip. Yeah, it looks like it's finger painting, is the best you can say. A lot of rage. Like I said, it looks like finger painting. It looks like somebody wrote this with their finger. I find a place. No ting left. Iggy say I'm slipping. He call me coward. Soon I make cowards of all. A wish not so crazy. A dream not so crazy. The hearer tells Iggy have dreams too. He too, era, arrogant, blind, and short. I feel him looking and laughing while I wish. Soon, only I laugh.
Is that the last one?
There are no more letters on this one.
Ooh.
You do have the cave exit right there, and you do have this fountain of blood.
So, which one of us is brave enough to see if this thing will have the same, if this will have the same effect on us as
I'll do
it
it.
did on 13?
What happened if 13 got healed?
All right, go ahead, X. Take a sip.
I just did. Except it's coffee.
All right, give me a nature check.
I want to drink too.
What is it with you guys? We just saved you guys from being werewolves, didn't we? Now you want to be vampires.
I have a fucking.
Is this like a really roundabout way of asking for a raise?
I got 11.
All right. Be very perfectly honest. Hermeji, you don't know what the fuck you were thinking because X doesn't actually take a sip so much as he takes his finger in and kind of touches it to the tip of his tongue. You just go and you drink like a mouthful of blood. So you give me a Constitution check. Meanwhile, you give me a Constitution check, and X, with your nature check, you realize that this blood is mixed from several creatures, a lot of humans, a lot of goblins, a lot of orcs. But
Jesus, I couldn't tell that.
all right. Fine, I bet you have a roll on Constitution.
No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to interrupt this.
No,
I
you don't
just
throw
spoke.
up.
I just spoke it. Oh yeah, good. Kept it
Proud.
down like a Khaleesi of the news.
But X, what you notice is that all of this isn't necessarily only blood, but it's blood, a few herbs you're familiar with, but the main thing that strikes you is its age. This pool is none of the liquid in this pool is any fresher than 9 months.
9 months.
How long have we been traveling together?
You've been traveling together for about 4 months, for about 2 months, I think. But the main issue here is your knowledge of nature says that the decomposition on these bodies is not that long. These bodies haven't been dead for as long as this blood's been here. It makes you feel like none of the blood that's in here, or at least not a lot of it, belongs to these guys.
Well, I survived that one. All right, what's next?
Hermeji, pull out your measuring stick again.
Okay.
Matter of fact, what do they call it? A swizzle stick, your dipstick? Yeah, pull out your dipstick, and I want you to dip it into the blood.
Oh, okay.
I'll try to find the
One
name for
of,
it.
one of those kind of parties. Dip. I just teabag it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
It's a cubit stick, I think it was. Or a cubit.
So when you dip it in and you pull it back out, you see that at the bottom that it looks like only the top third of this is any type of blood. The bottom 2/3 is a deceased black pudding.
Oh, that's fucked. So it looks like there's a dead black pudding on the bottom of this. It's kind of weird.
Bottom line is, it looks like, I don't know if it's a word for embezzlement back then, but it looks like somebody has been stealing blood. Like, the blood that's on top of here is not the blood that's supposed to be here. Like, somebody tried to fill up this entire pool and keep a whole bunch of blood for themselves.
Oh, I see.
How many gallons would you say are in this fountain?
Well, there are enough dead black puddings to equal about 4. With the last third of the blood. Oh shit! How much blood is in a human body? Hold on 1 second. Does anybody know that off the top of their head?
10
Uh,
pints.
Liters.
10 pints?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So about 1.25 gallon.
Okay. There are probably We said 1.25 gallon. So let's say there's 3 gallons of blood in here. However, there should be 12, obviously.
All right. So if somebody's smuggling blood into here, probably the fucking vampire, I would think. Nobody else I can think of off the top of my head who needs blood that bad.
You're feeling a little bit. I don't know how you're feeling about this, Himeji, but just to be mindful, you are loudly declaring that there's about 6 kids and there's about 6 chimneys here. You must be dealing with a pretty powerful Santa Claus.
You're gonna have to say that again because I didn't understand what the fuck that meant.
Oh, what I'm trying to say is nobody's believed in vampires for like 500 years.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you guys believe me, right? Vampires? Huh?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
yeah. We've seen enough to not go all Scully on this one.
Yes, werewolves. We just got done with werewolves, so.
I believe in demons more than vampires.
Huh. Well, have we dealt with demons yet?
I have.
In our adventures together? Probably not. All right.
Not to your
well,
knowledge.
what about this thing? Did anybody believe in this thing before we saw it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
So I think it existed before you saw it.
Is that a dragon?
That is Cobalt Dragon. No, it's not Cobalt Dragon Shield. That is what's it called? The Dragon Man. I think I actually took him straight out the book, straight out the Monster Manual. Shit.
It's not really that important.
No, it is. Because they can make more of these. Ooh, did I just say they can make more of these?
There is a superhero named Dragon Man. I would technically call him a superhero, but
Yeah, Dragon Man's a bad guy, isn't he?
he's a character in the Marvel Universe, and that's as much as
I
I
don't
know.
really
But
remember he exists, but I think he's a bad guy.
yeah, I think he was more neutral, as in not real smart, so that he just kind of attacked whatever he was directed at. I
Yeah.
remember that's when Spider-Man got the Captain Universe suit.
Well, anyway, I can't find it right now, but yeah, it's a rug of smothering. That's what it is. Well, at any rate, yeah, it's like a anyway, it's a big weird dragon kobold combination monster. It breathes fire and it sucks ass.
Oh, I didn't. I thought, all right.
Nope.
We'll
Nope.
see.
I think all I did was pump up his hit points a little bit. Apart from that, he was straight out the book. Of course, I had his origin be different than how we're supposed to be, but yeah.
So, what do we do now?
Oh, it's a red dragon kobold. Although I don't think that was his original name.
Well.
Yeah, there is a cave door. There is a cave there, which I've been trying to move
Yeah.
around and open and make larger.
Oh,
Subtly hinting that you could go through there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You guys want to step back? You guys want to leave?
no, I think
Yes.
we should totally go to the cave.
I
Like,
don't
away from the cave?
even know
Like
what I
what?
want to do, what's wise to do, but yeah,
Away from the cave.
I'll stand clear.
Oh, I'm sorry. There. So, Sai, you stand clear. Give me a perception check, Sai. I'm sorry, Dar.
Perception. Here we go.
Okay. As you step back, because you're like, the fuck do I really want to walk through a liquidy pool of blood and black pudding? You notice a switch behind you that says fountain.
Guys, there's a switch here. It's either gonna help us or kill us. What do you wanna bet?
Let me think about it for a sec. No, it can't kill us because this is a place where the food is. Well, maybe it'll kill us. Oh well.
Well,
Cross
you
my
know,
fingers
it's
real
a
fast.
to do with blood and stuff. So if this thing starts spraying the whole room, well,
Yeah, but I mean, you can always hit it again, or there's a door or something for us to get out, right? It's
all
not
right.
gonna
Let me.
stick around.
There's a pit here. You can jump to that.
I think those are
Yeah,
outside.
there's not a whole lot of damage if you do that. If you do decide to go that route.
All
Okay.
right. I want to flip it. Everyone, cover your orifices.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
I am gonna get closer though.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. You're not supposed to let diseased blood get into your things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Micro-
And to be fair, Meji just drank blood
Yeah.
and
Well, look, he's the guy with knowledge. I guess he's not the guy with wisdom. I don't know. Although, yeah, he's supposed to have wisdom, and
Yeah.
don't listen to him.
I mean, it
Anyway.
Savant.
I don't know if you heard this beautiful sound effect of the sliding door, but the fountain slides to the side
Shit.
Whew. Nice.
and gives you an open path to the cave.
All right. Let's
That's
check it out.
the
See what
cave
we got
pictures.
in there. I'm going to go right here
Does anybody have a torch?
and wait for X.
Oh,
I'm just gonna.
yeah, I did not. This is an
It's
old
alright.
map. No, this is an old map, and I didn't put dark vision on it.
Not important. I just want to drop a torch down the cave or the hole and see how
Oh,
far
yeah.
it goes.
Is it like a vertical or is it like a 45 degrees or?
That's an excellent question. I want to make sure whoever's playing Shadowrun with me makes sure you remember to ask questions just like that.
Yeah.
In this case, it is kind of like some steps. This has it's not man-made, but it is definitely been perfected by people.
Okay, 1 second.
We have to drop into it, or do we walk into it?
You just walk.
No,
This
no,
is
just
stairs.
Okay.
one moment. The bodies in your room. Does anyone have like a metal glove or a small helmet or something?
Yes.
Don't you own both a metal glove and a small helmet?
Well, I want a disposable one.
Oh.
I saw one.
To be fair, the dragon dude does have a small helmet.
All right, so I'll just yeah, so I'll just take that and I'll do this, and I'll just toss it down the stairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes down, lights bright up. Did I say lights bright up? Anyway.
Yep.
All right, so it gets bright, and you can see there's stairs. It looks pretty normal. No hits or anything. The thing tumbles down the stairs. You don't hear any mechanisms get mechanic, and yeah.
All right, so far it seems clear. You should be good to go there, Hamaji.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
you're leading the charge.
All right.
Also, I'm out of spells, so y'all have to go about this
Yes.
quietly.
All right.
All
It's
right.
times like this that I miss my raptor. Lighting that thing up was such a joy.
We get it.
X and her Reggie just look at each other like. X and Reggie just kind of look down at your shoes.
Fuck that. What's around here? Like I said,
To be fair, that were pretty good.
like having a rat. If you go down or start limping, what do you think they're gonna fucking do?
wait till everybody gets here. Just bring
I
yourselves in over here.
Can't see my character. I can only see that string in the middle.
Oh no. This is not. This is Fog of War. This isn't. What do you
Could
call?
you give us a shift click? I'm not sure where to put my thing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, left side of the map. Left, center.
All right. You are sitting on top of X right now.
Oh, I can't see him.
And we will reveal the map.
I can take second place in the marching order. Himeji or Zunk can take first. And
Sure, I'll call this Zunk.
whoever has the most HP or spell slots. Ooh, it's cavernous in here.
Is it dark in here?
No.
Okay.
So as you come into the room, you notice the first thing on your left is 4 statues that seem to have their hands up. Over towards the back of a room, you see a blacked out canopy. It looks like it could be a room. It's rectangular, but you can't really make out any shapes or anything. But like I said, you see 4 statues. Each of the statues have a plate. And, oh, I'm sorry, this should be here. Okay, it is there. You see a globe in between the 4 statues. Further along, you see a pillar. You see 4 coffins. Those 4 coffins, for some strange reason, seem to be covered by the flags of the Five Freedom Army. You see a diorama. So this right here, I only made it bigger so you can see it, but that's roughly the size of a table. So those are like model size. They'd be no bigger than a dollhouse. You could, literally touch them. With 4 buildings, one of the building, well, you can see what the 4 buildings look like right there.
To the south?
Right here.
Shift. Oh, yeah, okay. Those are buildings?
Those are models.
Oh, models of buildings.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, I see.
You also see some other type of garbage disposal, like sewer drainage tank. Looks like there's some sticky substance over there. Check it out. And actually, I should cover these things back up. I want to cover these back up.
Ooh.
You'll see them soon enough.
What?
You'll see these as soon as you get down there. There's not really any surprise.
Okay. Let's check out these things here.
So these statues are people sized?
Yes. They're actually probably 8 foot, but yes.
What's the thing in the middle?
Globe.
Oh.
A globe is a newish invention. It represents the entire planet. It's round, shows many of the bodies of water, many of the land masses, including the land mass you're standing on right now.
I'm going to remember that and make it sendable.
Hold on. You've learned globe. Yeah, you guys can check out anything you want to check out. You tell me.
What's this building made out of?
That's not a building.
Oh,
That is an altar,
or okay.
and
I'm
it's made
gonna
out of marble.
marble. I'm gonna go over here, investigate this thing. Unless that's just like the thing.
Is it? I think that's just part of the map. No, it's not. Yeah, what you see there is an impression. It looks like it's a hole that is waiting for you to stick something into it.
Pull down my
Crazy.
pants.
What I need is it's an indentation that's waiting for you to find the proper object to rest inside of it. Which I guess sounds cleaner than what I said the first time. Oh boy, we're so mature. um, like I said, you also see four coffins. I was too lazy to actually make those coffins, but trust me, there's coffins underneath those flags.
I mean, there's a coffin down here.
Oh yes, there is, isn't there?
Where's there a coffin at? This thing?
This thing down here with the cross.
Oh, yeah. There it is. I did see that. I didn't know it was a coffin, though.
And yes, to answer your questions, it is absolutely upside down.
That's what I thought.
Also human sized.
All right, divide and conquer. Investigate as much as you can. What are we doing?
Okay, I'll go to the sticky things.
Is this for magic?
Do we want to go in pairs to give advantage?
That sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Demetri, are you picking up that item in front of you?
Yep.
All right.
Dar, since you and I can both inspire people, the power of our gods, maybe we should be separated.
Okay, well, I'll go up with the Zen.
Okay.
I thought I showed this to you guys. I didn't show this to you?
No.
I'm so sorry. I read it, but I didn't show it.
Yeah.
All right. But you guys heard it. You can read that he's going crazy. All right. So the first thing you find is the writing is now pristine. In fact, it's a version of calligraphy.
Oh.
It was a difficult transition, but now I am on the other side. I'm so much more than I was. I am more than orc, more than human, more than this silly finite war. I hear Ignatius's thoughts. He still mocks me as a failure because he simply cannot see. The price of my wish was not so high, and I doubt that I have to pay any additional price than I already have. I will not miss the sun.
Oh. Interesting. Makes me want to play Fable.
I'll take out all of the flags.
You're taking the flags off the coffins?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So in that case, let me grab a coffin for you, and I'll put these neatly over here. Oh wow, I didn't even realize I was going to do that. That's actually interesting.
4 caskets.
Oops. Come on, quit doing this to me. Quit spinning. All right, so you look inside each of the caskets. Um, except for a stuffed animal in each one of them, they're empty. Oops.
Hmm.
I shouldn't say stuffed animal. I should say doll.
Thanks, X. I didn't know that.
The dolls are as follows: uh, little human baby doll, little elf doll, um, there's a dwarf. It doesn't look like it's a child at all. It has a full beard. And the fourth doll has a two-headed thing. It looks like, well, it has a head of a minotaur and a head of a Goliath and the body of a butt.
Body of a what?
A butt, a behind, a rear, an ass.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you said, but I just had to make sure.
No. It's definitely some type of insult.
Some crazy butt creature. Some sort of butt cow hybrid.
Either that or somebody's trying to say that those two races have their heads up their ass.
Milk's poop. And poop's milk.
Start with it.
All right, hold on. Wait, we flip over to Zankarat first. So yeah, you do pick up one of the buildings, and you just kind of shake it. While you're shaking it, you feel that it's getting warmer.
I keep shaking it. I was kind of cold.
Okay, you keep shaking it, and you look. You can see inside the windows that it's actually a fire inside. Now that fire is not coming out of the windows, but there is definitely a fire inside the building.
Does it feel fragile? Is it heavy?
Oh no, it's damn sturdy. This is great, excellent work. Like you wouldn't mind working with these people to build a ship.
Okay. Well, I keep shaking it. Is the fire actually growing?
No, it grew as far as it did. It filled up the room, and then it kind of sits there.
Okay. I'll set it down and pick up the next one. Do exactly the same thing.
This one gets cold. In addition to getting cold and filling up with ice, on occasion, some parts of the ice just disappear, turn into water, and then suddenly get covered with ice again.
I'm going to try to smack it on the ground.
You're a
You
veritable
ground
scientist,
back
you
on
are.
the ground. Give me a strength check.
Hey, well, I'm not very good at investigation. There we go.
Holy shit! So you with this thing with all your strength, you throw it on the ground. As it's hurtling towards the ground, it stops about a centimeter above the ground, and then floats just like you like to do, levitates rather, and lands back onto a spot on the table.
Pussy box.
Oh, damn. That's not what I was going for.
What's that thing over there? With the guts in it.
Oh, go find out. You see another note.
You have math.
Wow, wow. All right. Congratulations, Ben. I'm proud of you. See, that's how proud of you I am. So, so Negostrina's whore has deemed it prudent to call me. I'm sorry. So Negostrina's whore has deemed it prudent to call for her most mentally deficient and animalistic grandchild to slow me. This folly will not grant Ignatius his rusted crown, not any more than his passionate nights with that multi-faced bitch of a dragon. I'm strong now. Soon, as I feed and build my own army, I'll be stronger than even her. Iggy smiles more than ever. The fool does not know. He will soon have that smile slashed off. I actually should have said more. It says, he keeps shaking his head at me, feeling himself so superior, as if he has his own private joke. I'll try to remember to put that in later.
Alright. This guy's really got a fucking hate on for Ignatius.
Hmm. Does that help us or hurt us?
What's that?
Well,
It's a
I
good.
guess I'm not next to you, so we can't really speak.
That was a good
I
question.
can't hear you from all over there.
No, I mean, obviously, Dora, that's a good question to have in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I hate to say the old DM of you won't know until you try, but you don't know until you try. I mean, there's always a friend of my enemy is my enemy, unless that enemy is an asshole too.
Yeah. Like what I said was that we wouldn't. Does that hurt us or help us, her magic? But I wouldn't have like seen you note as yet. So I'll probably when we.
I don't know. Hermetti read that out loud.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay, yeah. Well, then I
yeah.
heard it, and as we like, yeah. So I'll just be like call out like does that help us or hurt us?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess we should go in talking instead of going swinging on this one. Find this guy. What do you guys find up there?
They found coffins um I'm sorry. They found coffins with baby dolls in them. Let me see. Dar, you're the one with noble blood, right?
Yeah,
So you know all the leaders and stuff, right?
yeah.
All
I
right.
also have cold blood.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I'm not gonna even make you guys roll for this. When you look at the babies, the first thing you notice is that the one doll, the human doll, is black, or rather African American, whatever that would mean for you guys here. Um, and when you look at the face, it has the same like little mustache drawn on it as your admiral. I don't know if you guys remember your admiral. You probably haven't seen him in like shit, like 3 months.
Right
That
now.
was on the coastline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you kind of remember him, um, that's what it looks like. Same thing goes for the dwarf and the elf, who I know you guys haven't met, but it's the dwarf leader and the elf leader. As for it's also the representatives of the minotaurs. So basically, these four dolls in these four coffins represent our effigies. Ooh, I could use the word effigy. Effigies of your four leaders, or five.
Hmm. Well, X.
Weird thought. Are these voodoo dolls?
Not just any voodoo dolls.
No, that's a excellent question. Give me a four-way Arcana check or four-way religion check. I'll let you guys decide what you feel better at.
Arcana or religion. I suck at both. I'll go. I got a 9.
All right. And did Suncrack give me one? Yes, he did. Okay, so oh damn, this is interesting because your best two checks here were your magic checks. Your worst check was your religious check. So one by one, I'm going to ask you guys to do this for me.
Hmm.
First off, Dor, what
Yep.
you're going to do is you're going to roll intelligence and constitution, and then add those two numbers up.
Okie dokie. Here we go.
Try to
So
beat eight. You're trying to beat 18. That is a 15. You are pretty fucking sure this is a voodoo doll, and fuck that shit. All
yeah.
right, X, same thing. Okay, and your intelligence. All right, you keep it together because you see Dar like, what the fuck is this? But you're as certain as Dar is that this is voodoo, but you're too cool to freak out about voodoo. But you know it's voodoo. All right, Zunk. Oh shit. All right. So I'm gonna need a slide. So I'm gonna need a sleight of hand on this one. All right. Zuck tries his best to sneak away and pretend that he's got sweating bullets, which is bad because he's covered with fur. But yes, he is sweating bullets because he knows goddamn well this is voodoo. He's seen voodoo. His Aunt Maria, 3 times removed on his dad's side, did voodoo, and he's not fucking feeling this shit. He's hugging the ice house trying to cool down. It helps a little bit, but yeah. Okay, let's see. My man with the intelligence and the well, not the constitution. All right, all right, your constitution. Okay, you believe in vampires, but you don't believe in voodoo.
That's not
But
voodoo, you guys.
you do believe that this is some form of black magic of just bringing bad thoughts or bad feelings into things, but you don't believe that these dolls have any ability to actually affect the real people. Roll
Okay.
dickhead for me. I don't know what dickhead is.
You don't have to do
No,
that. I was gonna
no,
ask.
no.
Dar, who's the worst one out of these four, do you think?
The dwarf has a kind of it's
Who
like
do you like
you can
the
tell I'm
least?
trying to find a nice way to phrase this, but he has an attitude on him.
You wanna kill him?
Is it the actual person or is it the oh well, would that help us or hurt us? These gentlemen are on our side.
I mean, if they die, that means voodoo's real, right?
It could also mean we might get a promotion.
You, because you killed that person.
Let's not. Is there anything, are there any traps involved with these? Because,
Oh
someone
yeah.
might
So,
be tempted to, like, I'm asking X to check.
all right, cool.
Yeah. Because someone might be tempted to try that, though.
Traps in these dolls.
No, just like, is there a pressure point or whatever underneath the doll? Like, if you tried to move it, would something terrible happen?
They're not gonna talk. If you press anything, I'm pretty sure.
Komechi, did you recognize these statues near the, round thing?
Hardy ho.
Fuck.
I noticed them, but I didn't pay much attention to them.
There is, yeah, they're statues. They're about 8 feet tall. They have identical faces. They
Oh,
each have a plate. That plate also has a shape of the same shape as the globe on them. Um, but the plates are empty and they have some type of indentation that says something's supposed to go there. Statues themselves are just the regular faces of some type of weird pig monster thing. Nothing you've ever seen before. That's
Big
see.
why if
monsters.
you've ever seen Return of a Jedi, they are in fact whatever
Oh, okay.
Gamorrean pig dudes. Anyway, that's what they all look like.
So, can you bring some of those things over here and maybe put them in some of the statues' hands?
When you look at them, you realize that, like I said, these are like smaller in scale. So you do see where there's the same shape, like the little shapes on top of the statues. I mean, the little shape on top of the buildings, but they are considerably smaller than these plates themselves. We're talking about like quarter size, maybe half dollar size. The plates themselves are closer to a regular saucer, closer to a regular plate.
Oh, I thought the things that Zunk had were a lot larger.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. They're about the size of a dollhouse.
Okay.
Hey, Zonk, how many of those did you pick up?
Just the one.
You picked up two, right?
Yeah, the first
Oh,
two.
yeah.
Fire
First two.
next.
Okay. So after you pick up the fire one, you put it back down. You see the darkness lift over one area, and you see one door pop up. Same thing happens here, and the door pops up.
Okay, I'm gonna knock over the other two.
All right.
Exactly like a bull in a china shop.
Exactly. Are you going for the left one or the right one first? Or rather,
Left one.
okay. So you're going for this shit. This has always happened. So this one, right?
Sure.
Well, I'm just looking at the way Zunk is looking at me, and that would be his left hand. All
I
right.
knock over the one on Zonk's left.
You know what? I don't care. Shit. Just fuck it. And you guys notice four rooms pop up. Each of those rooms has a door on it, and it goes. "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo."
Wheel of Fortune?
No, that's a door opening in Zelda,
Oh,
which I do think has a similar sound.
good going, Zunk.
Yeah.
Do these have to stay there? Like, what happens if I put one back exactly in the same spot? Will it close?
Um, no, once you touch them, they open. Everyone should have opened the first time you touched it too. You can't
Okay.
actually move them from that table that far. They go right back where they belong as soon as you try to actually move them.
Well, I really want to try to move the frosty one.
Okay, you can try it again. It's gonna float back.
What happens if I levitate it and counter levitate?
That would be doing two spells at the same time. I know you're not in combat, but I don't think it works like that. But you can certainly try.
I want to levitate it out of here.
Okay, so here's what we are going to do. We are going to roll your charisma plus your spell casting modifier. Oh, that is your charisma, isn't it? So give me a charisma save. No, not charisma save. Give me a charisma check. You are trying to be 21.
Okay, so flat charisma.
Mhm.
What do you know?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen watching this game at home, what you have just seen is an example of when the DM should just straight fucking say no instead of trying to set a DC that he doesn't think this is going to pass. Because this shit happens. So remember, if there's something that you don't have anything for, you didn't feel like making it up, just say no or come up with some other bullshit. Because when you make up a number, they're going to hit it. Either that or don't actually save a DC. But fuck it, I did. Yeah. So with all of your willpower, you are. Oh God. I apologize in advance, folks. You're stubborn as an ox, and you float this building so hard that you actually break its enchantment and have it fall to the ground.
It's a trinket now.
So you can look at it. It does open. You completely broken it. Outside you, and with that, you're going to get. Ew, that's not very good. You are going to get 2 ice grenades. Ice grenades work just like your fighter fire grenades. You get 2 of them. You can throw them, and you can basically cast one of the ice spells, which off the top of my head, I don't remember right now, but we'll figure that out when we get down to that road. Or
But
rather,
I broke it.
let me say this. You know you have a formula for making ice grenades now. So you don't have any yet, but you can definitely take this back to Specs, and now he'll be able to invent ice grenades.
Woohoo!
Along with ice arrows, and that's probably it. Ice grenades and ice arrows. You've just given Specs a new recipe.
Aww.
You got 3 more, buddy. You'll be fine.
All right. So like I said, these each have a door. Each one of those doors has a globe on it. Also has the same big person face as those folks up there.
Oh. I didn't know they had doors.
Yes.
Hang on, which one has a globe on it?
At the bottom.
All right. So please let this work. All right, good.
Can I investigate the pile of garbage lit on the side?
What'd you say?
Can I investigate the pile of garbage?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is?
Yeah. All right. You use all of your investigative powers. You use all of your investigative powers, all of your instances of deduction, your keen knowledge of nature, of anatomy, and everything else to discover that this is a pile of dead bodies.
A pile of dead bodies?
Yes.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Right? That's what it is. A pile of dead bodies. Oh
Like
wait, I'm
full
lying.
bodies?
Oh, that's not a pile of dead bodies.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Luckily, that's not a pile of dead bodies. I didn't add the pile of dead bodies. Oh, we don't need piles of dead bodies. We've had piles of dead bodies before.
Okay.
That is scattered notes.
Scattered
just like-
notes?
Yeah, just scattered notes, scattered research material, books, everything from studying the occult to studying hags.
I just got an erection. I'm going to
Oh.
take as much of it as I can.
So there's a lot of information here on hags. In particular, the Four Sisters, Um, there are extremely ancient texts on vampirism.
Taking that one. Those two.
All right. Um, and there's just some other scattered notes, a whole bunch of journals that says Iggy's a poopy head. Fuck
All right.
Iggy.
Okay. I won't take that, but I'll take anything that looks like information about the undead and that sort of thing.
You
You know what
actually
I mean?
do see one other one. This one looks like it's actually written by Ignatius himself. It's just Ignatius at um pointing at shit Piraeus and laughing ha ha like Nelson from The Simpsons. Basically it's just one of those things that says, "Dearest Piraeus, my forever lab assistant, although you may never have the talent to be a I'm sorry. Although you may never have the talent to be a true scientist, rest in the take pride in the fact that you're always good enough to be my number two and to clean up my number twos. Apart from that, never forget, number two, I have my eye on you." Yeah, but other than that, it's just there's a bunch of journals here that mention some of the experiments that were supposed to be done. One of them mentions that a breakthrough that Ignatius found to have some success with experiment number 13. The rest of it's ripped out because, and from what little bit you can see on the journals, it looks like there's formula there for him to be able to mass produce experiment number 13.
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
The formula itself isn't there, but definitely the proof that this thing can be mass produced. You don't know the ingredients, you don't know the time it takes to do it, but you do. That does look like he broke through and is ready to create these at some point.
Right. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I grab up anything that looks important.
Oh,
Anything
and
else?
you also realize that up above you is a triple lock gate, and you can't see shit else.
Okay.
And right here is a sewer grate, and it looks like it's overflowing with blood and feces.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, staying away from that one.
Oh, we'll drink blood, but we won't drink blood and feces. All right, Mister Fucking Dick.
Any of
All
you
right.
guys see anything that could fit into those plates so far?
Well, I
Well,
see that there's globes down on the doors down there.
Well, are they detachable or?
I don't know. I haven't gone down there yet.
oh, I'm sorry. It's the inscription of a globe.
What?
There's a
Oh.
globe carved into the door. There's not an actual
Oh.
globe that you can just grab and put in your pocket.
Okay. Well, no, I
Like,
don't know
like I would. I mean, I'm a nice guy, dude.
then. Not gonna do that.
I'm a nice guy. I'm not just gonna literally just leave the globe sitting on the front, leave the keys
Yeah.
on the table.
Yep. You find 4 locks and you find 4 keys right beside you.
Well, what do you see, X?
Right now, nothing. I'm not actively looking for anything, honestly.
What about this enclosure?
What about it?
Let's see, which enclosure you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this pillar in this pillar area
Her?
right here. You're talking about this,
Yeah.
not
Yes,
okay.
yeah. You said it was a box, was it? Or was it some kind of like enclosure
I think
or?
it's a pillar or altar. That's what I said.
Altar.
Um,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, definitely a sacrificial altar, but it's pristine. It's absolutely clean. I shouldn't say definitely a sacrificial altar. Like I said, it is pretty clean.
What's this thing in the back there?
Oh, yeah, we discussed that already.
Oh.
X tells you. X looks at you for a moment. He shakes his head, and then he tells you.
I actually forgot to.
Okay, cool. There's a little indentation there, and it looks like something goes inside that hole.
Right, that's why I unzipped my pants.
Yes, that's why you.
That's why
Got you. How big
That's
is
why my fly was down.
how big is the indentation? Is it the same size as the groove, or is it
A
Oh
little bit bigger
God.
than mine.
Well,
in
it's,
goof?
it is. Let's say it's about the same size as a plate. Sorry. So probably 12 inches in diameter.
Way to go, X.
See, I don't know how I carry it around like this.
Yeah, if that was like
This
that,
has some lower back pain. That's
if it
for
was
sure.
like that, and it was also 12 inches thick, he would have an issue. He would probably pass out. No, we're not going to talk about this.
Does this come off at all?
Good question. Go ahead and pro.
You're just gonna destroy this place.
Swing at it
Oh,
with
I'm
a
sorry.
baseball
I
bat.
should mention there is a layer of dust on this place. It hasn't been used in probably half a month. Yeah, it's a globe. It's kind of stuck there. It's bolted.
Can I unscrew it then?
Yeah, go and give it a shot. You have these tools?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Wow. That's really low.
It takes you a little bit longer than you hoped. The screws are kind of in there funky. They use those, just using those goofy ass star shaped screws instead of like a flat head or a Phillips head like any sane person would. So you're just kind of tilting your Phillips so that it can kind of, get in there. It takes you a while, but you get it.
Is it heavy?
Who knew? Who knew I would actually be able to use those fucking annoying ass star shaped screws?
Yeah.
No, it takes you a good 15 minutes, but you do unscrew it.
Alright, I'll carry it over here and drop it there.
Yeah, it sits inside the hole. Doesn't particularly do anything. There's no gears moving. Certainly, this door in the back doesn't unlock.
Oh, there was a door there?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a door.
I didn't even see it.
Watch your Mr. Perception.
Homechi, this thing, was it blood in there, you said?
Blood and feces, to be exact.
You wanna try something with this
Hey,
and
I
that?
drank the blood. You guys deal with the blood and feces. I was thinking ahead. You guys thought it was disgusting. Sorry, what was that?
Like, I'm not sure how this works, but do you think, like, blood has to flow here or something?
Go ahead and investigate it. Yeah, go ahead and get a better look at it.
Let's see what we got here. Oh my god!
All right,
God damn.
I will give you this. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Oh, that was you. Okay, I was going to say.
You're not. really seeing like anything that says like you go here, blood pours through in a certain area. Not really seeing gears per se.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, oh sorry, you don't really believe that this is something that fills up with blood and moves. It looks more like this fills up with spirit and or soul.
Okay.
It's super bad.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, it's got soul.
yeah.
Maybe.
I
Let's go.
again, my mind went in a totally different direction.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, Hermetti had me.
Well, it was like there's blood and feces in the thing, and you said, well, it doesn't fill up with blood, so
Look, let's put it to you like this, there. You were lucky that you had your guidance on that and
yeah.
got you up to 13, or else I would not have told you that it doesn't look like it works, and you certainly would have been scooping up blood and feces for no good reason.
I got a 3.
Oh shit! That was her magic. You got the 11.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky piece of shit! All I saw was the number. Well, good thing that Hermetti already did something gross, so he stopped you.
Yeah.
You owe Hermetti a Coke.
I owe him Reggie. I'll fix him up when we're out of here.
Yeah.
Line.
Oh,
Line.
god damn. You. Matter of fact, you're lucky that I didn't see that right, or else you'd have been like, you were concerned that not only does this need blood and whatever else is in there, but it also needs the saliva of a dragonborn. And the way to do it right is to scoop it right up in your mouth. All right.
That was
Um,
fun.
There's only one last thing.
all right. Who is playing with the casket?
I'll do it.
I'll assist.
Investigation, right?
No, I'll
hold on.
also guidance him.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me find some. Let me see what I got for you. What I got. Where is it?
Music to my ears.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Hold on. That was the wrong one. All right. Someone try to remind me, or if you can take some snippets out of this, I'll write it as I say it and try to see if you can keep it. Good evening, to whom it may concern. This was the birthplace of the greatest genius, not only of the Emerald Eclipse Army, but of all this world. After now, no one else will regard Professor Ignatius, Dr. Ignition, Sparky, or as I refer to him, Iggy, as the genius. My beauty and my greatness shall last forever. He tries to unlock the secrets of life and death, and I have myself. I was born here, but I shall die nowhere. I am immortal. I am a legend made truth. Yet they seek to stop me. Close minded fools, so worried about their pathetic, pitiful, short lived war. The dragon bitch Negastrina, wishing to stop my evolution. But I will be king. Find me, Join me. Okay, Kevin, we can put it back on. Find me. Join me. Bow before me. Sign P. Piraeus. I'm sorry, signed Lord Piraeus. You all hear his voice in your head. And you actually see an image of what looks to be a half orc, half human. Strangely enough, he isn't green or brown or any other orcish color. He's human colored. Um, Perhaps. Okay, you know what? Just to help us out here, he looks to be. He's a very pretty man. He has long black hair, and even though he's a half orc, half human, it can only be described as extremely handsome. Instead of a lab coat, you see him wearing fine suits. Excuse me. His skin is pale in complexion, but it isn't Caucasian either. It's not orc colored. It's not Caucasian colored. It's not like African or Asian colored. It's impossible to describe what color his skin is. Something like a pearl. And there's a small map underneath the pillow.
Does anybody have like a wooden stake? Because I seem to recall.
You should summon one.
I seem to remember that's the only way you can kill one of these guys is a stake in the heart. Anybody have a wooden stake?
We have splinters from your dollhouse.
Alright, you know what? I know you guys trust that you see some weird shit at this point, but I gotta know, he's coming up with these other fairy tale explanations. Are you guys buying it?
Do I have to roll a persuasion check?
I mean, why would we? Exactly. Why would we be carrying wooden stakes around?
Well, I know. I guess that was a stupid question, but that is the only way to kill a vampire. I keep calling different names. Douche. Nosferatu. Can I summon a wooden stake?
I'm glad I'm not in here because I would have totally said like, all right, man. So what? The fuck? You want to try True Love's first kiss too? That works in fairy tale. But I'm not here.
I'm seeing Hameji do a lot of strange things this afternoon. So, you know, I'm just like,
I summoned.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I have the.
Oh wait. Hold on a minute, Hameji. You have not seen. Okay, you're telling me you could have went.
I'm still going off of my natural 20 history check.
All right, go ahead and try to summon a wooden stake.
Okay. I can't really do that, but
yeah, no. In fact, what X said is precisely what happens.
Oh, well,
you know it's wrong,
but I don't wish.
You know what you did wrong. Stake. You know this won't work, but what X said is exactly what happens. Instead of a stake like you were thinking of, long and short, you get a wooden replica of a porterhouse right at your feet.
Well, that looks good.
Does it? It's wood.
No.
All right.
I'll just throw it in the coffin.
We get it. You haven't eaten since this morning.
Well, I would have summoned food if that was the case.
Yeah.
But you said there's a map or something down in there?
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. I don't really want to reach down in there because I'm paranoid. I don't think the Nosferatu are very trustworthy. If this is a I don't know, child of the night, Dracula.
Oh,
Anyway,
God. I apologize, but what I just thought of is that at this point, Hermetes on one of those ghost shows where they have like the green lights,
As
and he's just drug all you guys on it, and he's just trying to prove that there's a haunting. All
but
right,
what?
one of those ghost shows, like Ghost Hunters.
Oh, ghost shows. Yeah, yeah.
anybody ever watched one of those? I've never seen any.
Oh, you're not supposed to watch it there. Please leave yourself alone. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
So no one's gonna reach for the map? I mean, if not, I'll do it.
Hey, you know that song, Zunk? Excellent,
yeah.
man.
No, I will. Sorry, I'll do it.
Alright.
X.
I'm surprised. Okay, cool. Yeah. do
Well,
it.
remember, he's the only one here who didn't freak about the whole voodoo thing.
Zunk, you and I have to hang out more.
So wait, that's what is that, like a electronic song?
No, that's Rob Zombie, is it? Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good song, man.
I'll listen to that much right.
Let me get grab for the
All
thing.
right. All right, you do grab the map. It's not the most user friendly of maps, to be fair. It fucking sucks actually. From what you can make out, from what you remember, it looks like it's the Lost Forest that you guys were in earlier. It looks like a different corner of it.
I hand it to X. I think this is the. I don't know. Could be the Lost Forest or whatever the fuck.
If only you have somebody who was able to navigate mazes that he's already been through in his very blood self.
Search the corpse.
Has there been anyone who's helped us in a maze?
No, like I said, it's not like you guys have a teammate or anything that once he's been through a maze can't get lost by going back through it again. But you guys could never find anything like that. So it's
No,
okay.
I don't think we have someone.
Did
Like
you go through a maze to get here?
Honestly, I don't think it even has to be a maze. I think literally once he walks the path, he can walk backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But no, we're talking about you definitely went through a maze in the Lost Forest. But yeah, that's the Minotaur ribbon ability. Yep. Depending on the type of game you're playing, that can be extremely useful. But
Yeah.
it depends on the type of game you're playing. I decided to bring it up a couple of times just so that he can make use of it, because normally I wouldn't care. But, when somebody has something, I try to bust it out here and there. So, Zunk, are you looking at the door?
Well, this is the only room that has air conditioning.
You don't know that, by the way. No, you don't actually know that. The only reason you actually should just be seeing the floor right now, except for the fountain in the middle. So forget that you saw the other things.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter what door you go into first.
All right. Well, I'll poke my head in here.
You look inside the door. You see a fountain. And in the back of a door, in the back of a room, you see this shape. Only this time, it's about the size of a plate. As soon as you walk into the room, this fountain starts to sputter, and quickly, the entire room fills up with water.
No.
All right, Dunkerette, give me. Oh, I'm sorry. And the ceiling is only 6 feet high. All right. So it is filling up with water. It is. Wait, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and make the ceiling 9 feet high.
Let's see,
Yes.
this looks a little bit taller than 6 feet, I think.
Yeah. So the ceiling is 9 feet high. And this water is filling up quickly.
Can I open the door behind me?
Yeah. The
Then I
water.
prop the door open?
Oh, yeah, by all means. You open the door. You can open the door behind you, but none of the water, not a drop, not a piece of dew comes out.
Huh.
It would have been
There's
really
something.
amusing if it started flooding this area, though.
There's something else that doesn't come out of the door.
Is that me?
That is you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
At this point, the water has reached about, mm, let's say, I said it's 9 feet tall, right? So we're going to
Okay.
say that the water has risen to 8.5 feet.
Um, well, I
Swim,
don't
Zunk,
know what I
swim!
can do about that other than try to freeze the fountain. Can I even get at the fountain?
You can, actually, you start to swim towards the fountain, and just like that, the fountain does stop pumping water. And you were thinking about freezing it, which is when you notice this square of water freezes, followed by this square of water.
I feel like I'm about to get frozen. Can I crawl on top of the frozen square?
You may.
Okay. No longer worried, although it's getting kind of tight up here.
Yeah, you have enough to lay prone on your stomach on top of this frozen part. Um, the only part that still has like water on it is right here. The rest of the three are, in fact, frozen.
Okay.
But at least now you can call out to your friends.
Just gonna penguin my way over to the edge.
You still can't get out, by the way.
I would pay for a video
Oh, I
of
still
that.
can't get out. Okay.
You can get your head out now, but that's about it.
So I guess I'll wave, but otherwise I'm literally just chilling out.
Are you okay in there? Can you breathe?
You like the cold, right?
I can't leave though.
So it was like, I guess the way to describe it, so I said you have about half a foot of, we'll call it a whole foot so you can slide easily. Um, you have about enough clearance for you to kind of lay your face on the side against the ice, and you're just like yelling at these guys while there's still some water right next to them.
Is
It's
there another
really
door?
awkward because of my horns.
There is not another door. But I mean, if you want to come up and look, it looks like you could. Well, you could try to enter. You don't know unless you try.
Well, the way this is going, guys, I think that each of us is probably gonna have to take a turn at testing these rooms. So let's not waste explorers on the first room only. Now, Zunk, how's it looking in there? Any ideas?
Can I? You said one is still liquid?
Yeah, the one right next to you. This is still liquid.
Okay, so I guess I'll just swim down to the bottom of this one. Has anything changed?
Yes. What has changed is you look at the water, um, and in the middle of the water, for lack of a better term, it looks like there's a mini whirlpool in the middle of it, but it's not like sucking you in. In fact, It is quickly forming. And it looks like it's forming into a fist.
Wonderful. I'm getting beaten around the Shark Tank.
You get punched in the nose for 13 bludgeoning damage. Roll initiative.
Everyone? Or just.
Whoever wants to join them, I mean, you guys can join them wherever you want. Hold on, don't roll initiative yet. If you got a good one, you can keep it.
Hermeji?
I'm gonna wait till it's ready.
Let me see, where is he? Right here, and let me move this guy up.
Don't expect miracles. I don't have any fucking mods to it.
All right, cool. I'll turn him around. Oops. Come on. All right, cool.
Nice.
All right, Dor, you get into the water, and you're like, yeah, you get into the water, and you just see this. See's the wrong word, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it pretty much just is this mass of floating water that's kind of really difficult to distinguish from the water itself.
Yeah. Like the abyss.
It is your turn, however.
Okay, I am going to do. Like, I can see enough of it to, like, target it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man,
this
that
is like an
sucks.
obscured item. So let's see. Do I want to do disadvantage or do I want to add to his AC? I'm just going to add 2 to his AC. Oh, okay. So you did that.
Yeah.
He's going to see if he can dodge. He does not dodge.
Whew.
And let's see, I'm not going to put him up at that much. I'll give him less than that. Yeah. All right. Next is Zunkarat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this could be.
I'll just move on his side.
Axe to you roll initiative.
Don't forget, you are half movement speed while in the water.
Yeah, that's cool. I just wanted to clear the door.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just reminding you that you're half movement speed while you're in the water.
Cool. I have never clicked on that bond in this entire game. I clicked on it earlier today just for kicks while I was just looking around my sheet, and it just so happens that I use it today.
What, the bond?
Yeah.
What is
I
the
know
bond?
I've seen it before.
Oh yeah, right. So X is going with the idea of the Mythbusters. You can't shoot through the water. You have swords.
Okay, I'm gonna do something that's kind of a 50-50. This may not even reach him, but
All right. Cone of Cold.
I'm gonna freeze whatever the fuck is in front of me.
All right. No, that's fine. Let's see whether or not that hits him. That does hit him. and that hits him for very good damage. In fact, you can see the creature is barely holding itself together. Like it's really starting to disperse. It kind of, with the rest of its energy, slides towards you.
I can quicken something else.
And give me a strength save.
Not my forte. Nope.
You could rage.
Well, I didn't know if it was still my turn, technically.
Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Um, that wasn't any of your turn. But I thought you had to quicken before you did your spell. Bless you.
Sorry.
So you can still move if you want before he gets up there. Or if you have a bonus action you would like to use, you may still do that. I believe quicken you have to declare before your spell. So he has not done that. So he has not whelmed you yet.
I can quicken a different spell, though, into a bonus action to use my bonus action.
That would still be two spells on the same time without either one being a bonus. That requires haste, doesn't it?
No.
Bring up
This
quicken
is
for
the
me.
description.
When you cast a spell that has a casting time of one action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to turn the casting time to 1 bonus action. I still think it has to be a cantrip at this point, though, doesn't it?
It
Because-
can be any action spell as far as I know. But legally, I can only... Hold on. I think I have this on my sheet somewhere.
Well, what were you planning to do?
A cantrip. Yeah, so it has to be a...
Yeah, we're going to say it has to be a cantrip. So if you want to use an attack cantrip, you may go ahead.
Well, there's 3 different iterations. You can do the same thing. It just depends on like what you start with. I don't really pay attention to this though. I know that one way or another, one has to be a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
you might as well make this your cantrip.
yep. So I will go ahead and quicken a firebolt. Why not? Oop. Did not matter.
Yes. All right. Are you going to move?
I guess I'll go ahead and curl up here.
All right. So, Dar, I want you to give me a dexterity. Both of you guys are going to give me a dexterity check. This isn't about pain, though. What this is about is Zunk, the piece of ice you just crawled on top of is melting is the wrong word. It's turning back to liquid. Darren, your water that you have has a ooze. Yeah, a sheet of ice shoots over it, and you are now underwater with ice coming down towards you. So, like, you're underwater right now. It's almost impossible to drown in this game. I want to say,
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at the rules for drowning. It's fucking impossible. Like, you need to be drowned for like 5 minutes before you actually start taking damage. But you are underwater. Yeah, +1 con modifier is a minute. So what's your constitution?
My con mod is 3, so that would give
Yeah.
me 4 minutes.
Yeah, so you have 4 minutes before you can drown. So like I said, it is impossible to drown.
Yeah.
I guess your next you can drown.
Yes, I can definitely drown.
I would say definitely. That's still a minute. That's a long time for nobody to help you.
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Forget all that.
I had an idea, but
Well,
just
right now,
decided that
you would have to walk in on Zunk's side because Zunk's side is water now, and Hermeji's side is ice. Hermeji, I'm sorry. Dora's side is ice. So, Dar, doesn't look like it's your turn right now. It looks like it's Hermegi's. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's the water elemental's turn. And he's gonna come and walk right here, and he's gonna do the same thing he did before. So his arm is gonna touch both of you guys. So both of you guys need to do that strength check.
Strength.
All right, you made it, Dar. You did
Nope.
not, Zuckerrat. If only. Can you do it as a reaction?
So
You may not. However, I will say that with it being Hermegi's turn, do you have? Oh wait, that's saving throw. Never mind. You don't have that one, do you, Hermegi?
Hold on a sec.
Show him which one it is, Dar.
yeah, it's resistance. Well, the blast will help in future, right? I think.
Yep. Yep. It's resistance. All right. So go ahead and roll your d4. Roll your d4. Zump.
Does it matter? I only need a 15.
Yeah. I mean, you still
I
have to
get
roll
a 0.
Yeah. Okay. You're good. Yeah, you're not grappled.
Ooh.
You give Hermegi a little thumbs up.
So it's
However,
it's like a sheet of ice on top of water
That was
underneath,
dark.
and we're in the water. That's how it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. So you have enough. We're gonna say that. Let me see what your movement is. You have 30 by half. You could make it to the edge of the ice where Zunkarat is on this turn. It'll be all your movement though.
Cool. Well, on my turn I'll do that, but I think Himeji has this thing.
No, Hermegi blessed.
Bless
Oh,
the three of us, I guess, since we're in combat.
All right, cool. So it is my turn.
Yeah.
I will. um. d- Yeah, I know what I want to do. um. But I just want to check and see if it's the correct thing. Okay, yeah. I'll cast this and then I'll move. So
All right.
3.
All right. You drop your spear guard. I'm so sick of coming up with statues for this thing.
Zonk, I do want to come right next to you there. Yeah, I think I can. I can, right? Is he in the way?
Yeah. All right. You do make a little spirit guardian. And you do come next to Zonk.
Yeah. Well, it's 4, so like you can what you can do is basically an area of effect. So it's like a 15-foot.
Yeah, I mean you dropped it right on him, so I mean he's gonna have to make the save.
Yeah. Well, the one you are thinking of is Guardian of Faith. That's a separate one. This one is Spirit Guardians. This one is centered on me.
Oh, okay.
So it still affects him. It's just like think of it as an area of effect around me. So you don't need like a thing for
Only
that
a
one.
statue.
Yeah.
Right. Right. All right. He'll roll that when it's his turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zonkarat.
It's my turn? Oh.
Mhm. Like I said, this thing is barely holding itself together at this point.
Well, you know what that means.
All right. You do hit it.
Woo!
You hit. Well, you don't hit a swan dive. What you do is you slide like a penguin on your belly, but you also impale him with your horns, and the creature dissipates around you.
Very unconventional. I'll just fall on it.
Awesome. I wish I had known though. I would have saved my spell slot.
Well, I mean, it's tough to know.
Yeah.
But before you guys start celebrating, you do see at the bottom grate underneath the fountain, you see fingers starting to form. Um, so I said what? So this part is ice now.
Yes.
This part is ice. This part is ice. This part is water.
Yeah. So I believe where we are is water, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. A few seconds pass, and now water forms here. So now we're ice, ice, ice. Sorry, ice, 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 and water.
Ooh.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Move to the water, but like, so I want to investigate the fountain
Hmm.
because I'm specifically looking for, I don't know, a switch or something.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go for it.
All right. So I'm going to guidance.
So, by the way, at this point, with both of these things being ice, neither of your friends can help you.
And
All right. Yes, your investigation of the fountain shows that the water coming from here doesn't look like normal water at all. Um, looks like it is in fact part of the elemental that you were fighting before. You also definitely notice for sure that what looks like fingers on the bottom are now forming into a hand. Looking at the bottom of the fountain, it looks like slowly at the bottom another elemental is forming.
ooh, Zunk, this is very problematic. Very, very problematic. We got another one of these things here.
Not yet. It's coming.
It's on the way. It's basically here. Do you see a way out of here?
Don't forget, you still see the plate-sized disc that is at the back wall.
Oh, I
About-
didn't.
Oh, you'll hear that part. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a plate-sized disc back here.
Zone, can you get that thing?
I get what thing?
The
Oh, the disc. God damn it! You guys gonna make
What
me do
disc?
this. You fuckers. Hold on. Uh, all right. God. Right here. There's a disc in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna slide on over and try to pick it up.
At this point, the head of a creature and atop of his torso are appearing beneath the fountain. Go ahead and pull. Give me a strength check.
Am I still raging?
You are.
Sweet. Not sweet.
All right. You pull. It's not quite coming. It looks like if you pulled it again, maybe if you had a little help, maybe. But it's not quite there. At this point, the creature is up to its belly button.
Can I refund it again?
Yeah, give it another try, Zunk.
It's big enough for two people to pull on this.
Oh,
Well, since he's already
It's still my best.
yeah.
Then fucking you got this. All right, go ahead and pull again.
two-man job, but I'm a big man.
You shake your head. Andor doesn't actually have to get his hands dirty. You are able to pull off the disc. The
That's like
fountain
a
stops
25.
pouring. The fountain stops pouring. The creature drains back down into the drain, and the ice disappears.
Woohoo!
You guys do fall on your butts, of course, but nobody gets hurt.
I give Zunk a high five.
Some,
can
I think,
breathe.
looks at you a little incredulously because, could have helped pull, but hey, fuck it. You didn't
No,
want
no.
to.
No, I guidanced him, so it's like I would have been, yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, what would you have rolled if you would have rolled strength?
Oh, let's find out. Because the reason I didn't want to go over there
Uh-huh.
is I was waiting next to the fountain where this thing was coming out so that it would come out into the area of effect of my angels.
I see what you're saying. That's fine.
So strength, I would have not needed him at all.
Oh man, you guys are dropping your crits in the wrong places.
Mhm.
But you get the disc, and you can come back out the room if you so choose.
Yeah. Is there anything of note in this room? Like I've seen like papers and notes and that kind of thing.
Nah. I just needed a small room that I could make into a trap room.
Yeah.
The only thing of note is the disc in the back.
All right, Zunk. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Just so you guys know, that was a weaker version of the elemental. It would have kept going for as long as it would have taken you guys to actually get out there, and it could have kept respawning.
All right. So assuming I still have like I don't know, let's say 8 minutes on my guardians, I want to go straight into the next room.
All right.
So yes, I'll say like guys, I gotta go check the other room really quickly while this is still helping me out.
Yeah, I think we should all stick together.
I'm gonna throw this plate at X.
What'd I do? Oh,
Nothing.
it's what I didn't do, huh?
You did nothing.
What octave was that?
Oh. So, you guys walk in. There are leaves all over the ground. You smell a certain decay. Yeah, for lack of a better term, you smell a certain decay. There are leaves on the ground. It's crunchy and it's mushy. You do see another plate-sized thing in the back, though.
Zunk, can you manage a breeze?
Is that a real question? Yes. I can manage a strong
That
breeze.
works.
You
Yeah,
want me to clear the room over?
Yeah, if we can clear some of these leaves out, it
I would just all get out of the room and light it all on fire.
yeah.
All right.
I like that idea better.
All right. Zuckrat, are you in the room with them?
Kind of.
Are your feet touching leaves right now?
Kind of.
All right. You were attacking the plate. You threw the plate at X. So, all right, you're still raging. Um, I asked that because I need strength checks from Hermeji, Idar, and yourself.
So this is where I
Okay.
wasted my good roll.
Yeah,
Are we
you could
still
have net
blessed?
20 this.
We're still blessed. Still get a plus.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, not checks, saving.
Oh, okay.
You can switch that. I mean, you can switch that. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Is it literally the same number?
Yeah, literally same number.
17.
All right. So you guys notice that instead of standing on top of leaves, that you are now ankle deep in mud and sinking.
Aha.
However, one of you got an 18, one of you got a 15, and one of you got a 17.
Plus 1 die 4 because we're all blessed.
Okay. All right, cool. So roll your die fours, everybody.
I'm at 18, yeah.
You already had 18, and this will get you above that, obviously. All right. So, Darren, you are able to pluck yourself up and out, and you're able to move at normal speed back out the door if you want to. Hermeji, you're able to pull yourself out, but you are going to lose 10 speed, leaving you with 20.
Okay.
And Zunk, it doesn't really matter. You would actually do the same thing as Dar. No, not Dar. You would do the same thing as Hermeji, but since you're already chilling by the doorway, which seems to be like your favorite position, you can pretty much get back out. Same thing, you lose 10.
Alright, 1, 2.
If you stay there, though, you'll keep sinking.
I kind of want to see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I already know. I'm prepared.
Yeah. You are now knee deep in the muck.
Shit.
All right.
If I had known Zonk was staying, I wouldn't have come out.
X, I need you to roll initiative. Get on the tracker.
Can I re-roll initiative? Because that initiative is bullshit.
Ooh.
At least it's better than X.
All right. And let's see here. Here we go. We'll keep the same initiatives other than that. All right. So you guys look forward, and once again, same height as the other room. You notice that, except this time it's going down at a slope. At the back of a room, it looks like these leaves reach about the midway point. So we're talking about, let's call it 5 feet is probably where it raises as far as like the leaves and the mud go. And you can kind of see a bubbling like a swamp underneath the mud.
Ooh.
Yes, I was kind enough to choose monsters that colors kind of sort of blend into their backgrounds.
Yeah.
All right, Dar, it's your turn.
Righty then. I am going to hold my action until until we see another elemental make a move on Zunk. The reason I'm holding is because the plan was to light this room on fire.
Mhm.
So I'm holding for that.
All right. That brings us to Zonkarat.
Okay, so is this dude actually there?
No, he's just bubbling beneath the surface.
Can I hit him?
He's bubbling beneath the surface. You'd be shooting at random swamp, so whatever you do, it'll be a disadvantage.
Shooting at bubbles.
I'm gonna. Huh.
Is it on fire? Burn it to
I
the
don't know if that'll work
ground.
on mud. Hold on. Can I still
No.
move?
Work on the leaves.
It is a new turn, so you have your full movement.
Oh. Well, yes, but what is it restricted by? Collecting mud.
If you block in there, you need to beat the strength check. If you can beat the 20, then you can move normally.
I never moved out.
Oh.
No, he
Okay.
stayed there the whole time.
In that case, you're up to your waist, buddy.
Shit.
So can I still move?
I would say no.
My
No.
original
You know what?
question.
You know what? Actually, give me a strength check. You still need to be 20, though.
Am I still raging?
You really shouldn't be.
I'll do it normally. Can I do athletics?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
You're being grappled, sure. You're being grappled by the earth itself.
23.
All right. So you do manage to pull yourself out. I will leave you with 15 movement. However, this is rough terrain, so that means inside of here, instead of 15, you have 7.5 left.
I'm gonna leave.
We'll call it 8.
We'll call it 8.
Burn it, man! Burn it!
Burn it. Ooh, I know what I can do preemptively. Oh, this is dirty. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lock it in here.
I
Wall of
knew
fire.
that. I knew it! I knew it!
Yep. All right. So you do wall of fire, and so you're trying to wall of fire the entire room, right? And hope that you catch that thing in the middle of it.
Yep.
Right. All right.
Do this on the wall.
Hold on.
The whole fucking room erupts in fire.
All right. No. I mean, it works. However, the swamp gas and the rotting things and everything, once it lights on fire, it pumps out smoke, and
Ooh.
That's us.
that is, in fact, going to cover you boys.
Alright. We have a 20-foot circle or whatever.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you right now. Although I'm pretty sure that X is going to beat me.
Can also tempest 10 more feet away.
Shit, come on. Yeah. All right. Yep, that's it. All right. So let's see. First off, yes, that wall of fire does go in there. The creature itself does, in fact, get burned. And how long does this last? It's just concentration, right?
Up to a minute. Yep.
Okay. All right. It is this creature's turn. What's it have to roll? 15 dexterity. I think that's his weakness. Yeah, it's definitely weak. Oh, well, hey, he's a man today.
Hmm.
That's how bad he is that he rolled a 20 and got a 19.
Ooh.
So he only eats 11 damage on that.
Well, he's certainly
But he'll
quick
soak it
saying.
again if he ends his turn there.
Mm-hmm. And what is it says 20 feet high, 20 feet thick, 1 foot thick.
It's 10 feet on each side of the wall.
Okay.
So here, like, wait.
Yeah.
He gets damaged if he's inside of it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that right here?
But anyway, it is his turn. And he is going to tunnel. Wait, can he even tunnel? It says earth. Burrow through. Yep. So he's going to disappear under the ground. So he's actually underneath the burning fire. And let's see. That was 30 feet. Not bad, buddy. Oh, okay, cool. All right. He pops up here. He's going to roll for the stinking cloud. Oh, wait, does he need to breathe? That is important. Oh, he's immune to poison. That was actually lucky for him.
Yeah.
So who's he gonna bash? He's gonna bash X, and he's gonna bash Zuckerrat.
Oh, cool. So he's outside. Okay, good.
He can't reach me.
Oh, he's not gonna bunch Zuckerrat. He's gonna bunch. All right. So yeah, he's not gonna bash anybody. He's gonna try to bash Himeji and fail. And that's his turn.
So he's still on the surface now?
Mm-hmm. And it is Himeji's turn.
I'm gonna move. We're gonna make a saving throw.
Oh,
Yes.
My spirit guardians are still on effect.
All right.
+4. It's not gonna matter, is it?
No, it's not. You are throwing up. I believe you lose your turn.
Can I move? No.
Oh, it says on a fail save that creature spends his turn retching and reeling.
Don't forget he still has to do
Yeah, I'll make sure he does that.
Yeah, no problem.
Bring that back up for me so I can see the damage for it.
Sure. Spirit Guardian, submit.
All right. And that's a wisdom throw. He doesn't have that either.
Jesus.
This dude's a beast today.
Well, he is an elemental. I'll give him that.
All right. With that said, yeah. So you're retching. You can try to walk, but you don't get attacked. You can try to crawl away to get out of a shit if you want to. Himeji.
Say that again?
You can try to crawl away, but no, you can't. You don't get into action.
Oh no, I just want to get out of the cloud. Just want to get over here.
All right. And that brings us to X. So X first gives me that check.
I failed, right?
Let me see. You rolled a 14, so that's going to be. Ooh, since this is technically the room. Yeah, we'll call it 15. I mean, that sounds about right. So you can leave, but you can't do shit. So go ahead and leave.
Okay, I'll disengage.
No, you can't. Wait, do you have it as a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay, it says you must spend your action. Doesn't say you don't get a bonus action. All right. Yeah.
And leave. lose my 3 attacks. That's it. That's my turn.
All right. And that brings us back up to Dar. Dar, give me a Constitution throw. You need to be 15.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh my.
All right. You can still leave though.
I can. Should I risk it? Yeah, I'll risk it. So I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, he could hit you, but I mean, he's not going to hit you that hard. And he still has to get through your AC.
Yeah.
And he missed.
Okay.
That would have hurt.
Yeah. He is
All right.
rolling well, but we are going to try and
Sunken
work with
Rat?
that.
Go ahead. Oh, Sunken Rat. You better pass this Constitution throw.
Why is that?
If you're spending your action retching, can you concentrate?
Oh, I don't care. It's in the room.
Yeah, but isn't it a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
Right. So if you are retching on the ground, you can't concentrate. That spell's broken.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, you better pass this Constitution check. Your turn.
Did we ever get feats? God damn it, I keep distracting myself.
I mean, I never stopped you from getting feats, if that's what you're asking. You guys could have took feats whenever you felt. And the firewall is down. All right. So he is going to walk over to you. Going to try to bop you. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you moving?
I can still leave.
Yeah, you can still move. You can still move. I'm sorry. Go ahead. See if you want to. All right. Yeah. All right. So he's not going to come over and bop you. He's going to go back underground. He's going to go back into his now fireless room.
Okay.
And the sticking cloud is now gone. That the room is no longer now, but the room is no longer on fire. The stinking cloud is gone.
All right.
We're gonna go and save it. It dissipated inside the room as well, and there is still just as much shit in there as there was in the first place.
All right. So this is dissipated. We can go back and peek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Meji, I think it's you, right?
It's whoever right now. We'll keep the same battle order. We're not saying combat's not over, but you guys can make a decision on walking and going in the room and stuff how you want. I'm not gonna stick necessarily to battle order as far as that. But if you want to do any spells or anything, then we'll be worried about turn order.
Is he above ground now, or is he like?
No.
He's dived down.
He's
Okay.
just bubbling again. You don't really know where he is.
Marduk cuked up a license plate.
He's like a crocodile.
Yeah.
Murdoch should have, but I haven't really been.
Yeah,
dealing
well, he
with Murdoch.
did. And then he made the same one I did, I'll say.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's bubbling below the surface. Can we just move now whenever? Like, what's the deal with combat turns? Are we still going through combat?
Yeah, you can move how you feel.
All right.
Any actions are saying. So right now it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to hold my turn until he pops back up.
He's a crocodile. He has patience.
Yeah, but I can't do anything if I can't see him.
All right.
True.
So I want to cast something on myself here.
Would it be?
No.
Would that spell start with an F?
I'm looking at it. Let me see if it applies. Unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and
Yeah,
magical
that's
effects.
freedom of movement works, Darren. Yes.
All right, cool. So I'm going to do that on myself, and luckily, yeah, it's not concentration, so I can still have my guardians. And I'm gonna walk in there.
You can run if you want. I mean, I don't care if you walk or run, but you can move at normal
Yeah.
speed.
All right, so that's yeah. I'm just gonna go and stand right.
Perception check. All you gotta do is beat 5.
Here. All right. So, what check was it?
Give me a perception check. All you need to do is beat 5.
All right. Cool. No problem. Perception. 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 I can beat 5.
All right. You notice that as long as you keep moving, you don't sink, and that's not because of a freedom of movement spell. It
Uh-huh.
looks like as long as you are moving, you don't sink in this stuff, but you have to keep moving.
Oh, okay.
All right, Zunkarat. I don't know if you have any way to share that with your boys.
Um, it's a non-Newtonian fluid.
They all shake their head, knowing exactly what that means.
I do not know what that means.
No, me
it's
either.
it's like quicksand. You have to keep moving really quickly on this thing.
Well, all I can do is move 30 feet here, and that's my turn.
All right. The Earth Elemental notices Darren, and it's going to try to take 2 swings at him.
All right. So minus 19, so this be 20 beats.
All right. You said you're 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so only with 20 hits.
All right. Cool. So let me mark that. He does have to do his thing.
Oh, okay, sure. It's
Minus.
wisdom, right?
Yes.
All right.
Is it? Yes. Wisdom. Yes. DC
He does it.
16.
Now that he's popped up, can I take my turn?
Yep.
I'm just gonna firebolt.
All right.
17.
What was it the last time I was up there? Spirit Guardian. What's the last time we had on it? 15. Okay. All right, go ahead and do your firebolt. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hell of a hit. If this thing was capable of screaming in pain, it would. Instead, you just kind of see like the mud roll to the back of his head as the fireball hits it right in the chest. Um, and you just kind of see like the face melt over, turn back into a new face, melt, turn back into a new face as the creature just goes. Yeah, exactly. And you little minx, you. Who's a cheeky bastard? What's a cheeky bastard? All right, Mike, you cheeky bastard. It's your turn.
Didn't it just go?
No,
Or isn't it Zunk's turn?
no, Zuckerrat moved, and then it was the creature's turn. He punched. You said, since I can see him now, can I use my held action? And now it's your turn. Wait, you weren't being a cheeky bastard? That just happened by accident?
Yeah. Is he dead?
No, but it's your turn.
Okay, the firebolt kid.
All right, so you hit him with a second fireball.
Big bang.
Cheeky bastard for that one, though. I thought you did that. I thought that was your plan.
No, I did not at all.
I'm sitting
I
here
didn't
like,
know it was his turn. I thought it was like an attack of opportunity or something. I don't know.
no, literally, you held your action till you saw him, you hit him, and it just happened to be your turn 2 times in a row. I mean, fuck it. Take it if it works.
Yeah,
All right.
40. Not 40, but
Yeah, no, that hurts real bad. Yeah, he's not really
Sure.
holding himself together that well right now.
a lot
All
of
right.
them is like
Your turn, X.
hard clay.
Oh,
Big
good.
Right.
pottery.
Move down here. I think it's 40.
All right, go ahead.
That's 40.
And what you gonna do? All right. And Fortunately, that's resistance and not what do you call?
Immunity.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 7, 10. It's still enough. So yes, you didn't hurt him as much as you wanted to, but fortunately he was already down enough from those fireballs. You were able to get through one of his cinch spots. Wasn't perfect, but it was enough to take the creature down.
Cool.
X save the day.
You actually saved the day this time.
Yeah.
X X cleaned up your shit.
What
Turned
am I
him to
checking?
pottery and X shot him to pieces.
Yeah, actually, thank you. That's actually really awesome. Yeah, so the fire starts to bake around this thing, and the mud, in fact, starts to solidify until you can swear you see a shiny gleam on it. It's starting to become something like pottery. X pulls over, and wait, you know what? I gave him both of those hits, and I don't think I should have. Shit. No, I should have. You only got the first hit. So that means you only did three. I'll give you the whole sneak attack. You only did 12 damage to him. So you almost broke him, but his what was it? So you broke him, but the bottom half of him is still a fist, and it is uselessly flailing in front of Darren. Fuck it,
Oh
we'll still
shit.
call it the same thing because by the time it gets to his turn, he's not going to be able to pass. I mean, even if he passes, he's still going to take enough damage to die from Darren's Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
So yes, team effort, go team. He's dead.
All right. Good.
Darren,
Woohoo.
it's your turn. Darren, it just so happens to be your turn.
All right. So the freedom of bonus still on. I'm gonna run. Do I see the same plate in the back here?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna run at this thing and grab onto it and try to yank it.
All right. Give me a wisdom and strength.
Wisdom and strength coming at you, sir. Strength and wisdom.
All right, cool. You managed to pull it off.
Nice.
You do fall back a little bit into the mud. You have a dirty butt,
Yeah.
but you do also have a plate.
All right. And I'm gonna turn around and book it.
Yep.
I'm going to uh, expressly de-ass the area.
All right. So we have two more rooms, and I think we
frisbee
have
the
enough.
plate at
Yeah, I
X.
think we have enough time to do this. Yeah, sure we do. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
I just beat you to the punch.
So, who wants to go in the next room?
um, I'd probably have like, let's say 2 minutes, 3. I went into this one with 7. I probably have like 3 left on this spirit guidance here, so I'll just use the last of it to run in.
All right. And you walk in and you see a beautiful meadow.
Aww. It's a beautiful morning.
I actually don't even know where the bad guy is. Actually, I do. I see him now. All right. Um. However, you also start to sneeze as a lot of pollen kind of hits the air. How long does freedom of movement last?
An hour, so that's good.
Okay.
The spirit guardians, this will probably be the last time I'll have it.
All right. The vines on the plants do start to whip at your feet.
Okay, so I
And since I got 13 the last couple of times on it, oh wait, he's dead. So I do have to re-roll initiative.
Yeah, I want to reroll too. I got 12. That sucks shit.
yeah.
Okay, fine. You may re-roll initiative.
Yeah. Well, let's all reroll because yeah, might as well.
Of course, my initiative's
I
terrible.
don't mind being low in the initiative order. Actually, it kind of gives me, for a cleric, it's not bad being low on the initiative.
Yeah, it's not too bad as long as you're not like always going after the bad guy. But I guess that's actually not too bad either because you'll know
Yes.
who to heal.
Yeah, exactly. So for clerics, we don't need to be the first.
Oh, it never really sucked on that one.
Oh, I just said him. Oh wow. What did I call him then? Okay. Oh, can't find him.
It do just.
Might just have to use something else. No. I mean, whatever. His name isn't popping up on my token list. Actually, I think it's just because Roll20 wants to be slow right now.
Let's call him the Grinch.
I mean, I have his attack sheet. That's really all I need. All right. Oh, here we go. Wonder why. That's really odd. For whatever reason, it didn't put grass with G. Like on my list of tokens, it didn't put grass with G. I'm not talking about like on the side. I'm talking about in the represents token list.
Oh.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense.
That's weird. I wonder if it's a font thing. Hey Mike, what song would you choose for a meadow?
Let's see. I guess I do have nice songs.
Like the sound of music?
Let's see.
I can't listen to that anyway because, copyrights and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, favorite things. I mean, nice.
That would have been actually the winter thing, and I'm saving that because you actually will hear that song at some point. All these songs should be cool for copyright, but you go decide.
The
This guy actually
roll
has.
initiative. That's awesome.
The sad part is this guy actually has like fantastic initiative. I mean, too. Guy has like a super high dex score. And he rolled a 5.
Hmm.
All right,
So what
so
is my strategy here?
Hermeji, top of the order. It's your turn.
What am I gonna do to a fire guy? Or, a plant guy.
Well, don't forget the last time you tried to burn down an entire room,
That's
you
true.
let out a stinking cloud of noxious gas.
That's true.
Plus, I'm in here, so
Plus, he's in there.
That's true as well.
yeah. So aside from the aesthetic reasons not to set fire, there's also your teammates. details.
Fire details.
Oh man.
Am I at the right size?
What are you doing?
Still nothing.
Just kind of checking to see what would happen if.
Well, you would definitely hit Dar with whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get it deep enough so that it wouldn't hit him. I could probably do that.
What is it though?
It's just a fireball.
Oh yeah, you can chuck that in there, I suppose.
I mean, it
But
would
you
be
only
like
see it in the
throwing.
back of a wall. You can't throw it behind the wall.
No,
So you would
No,
he
have to
would
move
put
it
it
I
back.
like
can
he
I
put
can
it like
throw
here.
it. I can throw it so that the middle is not, you know, as long as the middle's not behind the wall.
Mm, little corny, but all right.
Let me just check. So, can I see anybody in there? That really kind of makes a big difference.
You really can't. You're just throwing a fireball at grass right now.
Let me. I'll just hold my action until I see him.
All right.
Maybe I can get
Tucker.
away with something.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to do this. I want you guys having to think you're doing this for nothing. You deserve your prize. Did I give you the wrong will? Yes, I did give you the wrong will. You didn't earn this will yet. You're in a different will. You earned this will. No, not that will, but bless you.
Falling in here is crazy, man.
All right, so you earn this will. And now you're going this will. Oh, also, you look in the back and you see that there's another wheel. This one seems to be made of grass, like the rest of the things here. Meaning it could possibly be possible for you to burn down, the wheel.
Okay.
New information.
All right. My turn still?
Yes, it's the rest turn.
What? No, it's my turn, I think, isn't it?
But you rolled your action.
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. Go ahead.
You can change your mind. Maybe you thought of something else.
I kind of did think of something else.
Yeah,
I need
your turn.
20-foot square. Something like that, probably.
Age before beauty.
Ices.
Yeah, so was fire.
Yes. All that is true. But also, I've been wanting to use this spell for a very long time.
Okay. By the way, how many spell slots do you have left?
I still have quite a few, actually. I've been using a lot of spells.
Okay.
Well, I have 1/5, 2/4, 2/3, 3 2s, and 2 1s.
Okay. I know you guys didn't get a rest from the dragon thing.
No, but I only really used a slow spell on that because I was fucking out of it for so long.
Right. Actually, should be
Anyway.
asking Zuck what his spells look like because he should be the one
The
who's like.
ice Pokemon.
And I don't think that 12 dexterity is correct.
No, it isn't. It should be whatever your spell
Zapdos was
thing
lightning.
is. Your proficient. So it's
Gyarados
4
was
plus.
water.
What's your intelligence?
4.
Okay. So that means is 8 plus 12. I'm sorry, it's 12 plus it should be 16.
Articuno, that's him. He's a
Why were
pretty
you
one.
going to say Pokemon name? Alright. Alright, so you made tentacles. The thing you notice with your black tentacles is that as soon as they start to form, the rest of a room forms matching tentacles around them. So we have hot tentacle on tentacle action. as all of the tentacles kind of fight against each other. Zunkarat, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to. I will haste.
All right. How many spell
And,
slots do you have left, sir? 'Cause you
um,
gotta be
I'll only have
spluttered.
tier 1 after this, yeah.
Okay.
I'll tier 1 and 1 tier 2. That'll be it. And then I will firebolt with that action, which probably misses.
What are you shooting?
Oop.
You don't see that.
But I
told you,
do see
yeah.
it.
If you don't see it, I never told you anything was moving in there.
All right, well, then I just started in that general direction. To some point.
What about
And
with an
then I'll
evil
bonus action pointer finger. I gotta get something back.
All right, so you got one sorcery point back, and what does
Yeah.
90 give you?
I'm gonna look at that. 90 does. You become invisible for the next minute.
Okay,
Wow.
During
That's not
that
bad.
time, other creatures can't hear you. That's different.
Oh, so you can't tell anybody anything right now.
And they don't see me. So, by all intents and purposes, I don't exist.
So you
I'm gonna
guys,
go get coffee. I've just been erased.
so the fireball goes, you hear Zunk pop. As you turn around, you can't see or hear Zunk at all. Dar, it is your turn.
All right. So we don't see this creature. I assume it would probably be hidden still.
I mean, you could try to make a perception check and see if you can beat his camouflage.
I think I would very much like to do that
All right. See.
because we need sight on this guy. So perception. Here we go.
All right. So I'm gonna roll this, and I'm gonna add 5 to it. All right. So I mean, that was an excellent perception roll. But like I said, I'm gonna add 5 to it for him actually trying to use stealth, and he does go up to 25 with that roll.
All right. What do I have left for my?
Oh, that's nothing. That was not an action, so you have everything left right now.
All right, no problem. So what I would do is I would like to hold my action for when he reveals himself, basically.
All right. All right. The Grasso turn comes and goes. He does something, but he does not reveal himself.
Right, who's next?
Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. What the elemental does is you can see where the tentacles aren't fighting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Too many elementals, like little pieces of him, come up on either side of you, and they go and they do this. And yes, they are going to roll for their thing.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot survive your spirit guardian, and they do die immediately. You, however, need to do a saving throw from whirlwind, or they can fling you backwards.
If they fling me backwards,
We'll just go outside the room.
is there some damage involved in that as well?
Yes.
I'll try to resist. Let's see what I can get.
All right. Yeah. You stand tall.
Yeah.
Does it say you take it? Does it say you take half? Blah blah blah. Each creature little things. Blah 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 blah. Bludgeoning damage. Random direction, not prone. Yep. Oh, half damage, not flung. All right. So that's 3d8 plus 2. And you're only taking half of this.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
So that's 11?
Yep. 10.
10. There we go. Alright.
All right.
Or if you move out of there, then he's not gonna stay hidden. He's
Well-
staying hidden because you're forcing him down there.
Well, it's not my turn yet, but I don't mind getting on.
Can you just go?
He went before. That was just a grass elemental's turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he didn't actually pop up himself. He just had two little mini elementals pop
Yeah.
up next to Darren. They died, but they tried to fling him before they died.
Alright.
It is now X's turn.
I'd like to try and perceive whatever's in there.
All right. You need to be 25. That's what you rolled for stealth.
No shit, that's so low. I've been rolling so low.
Yeah, you don't see shit but grass either.
Let's see. This is not considered a forest, though, right?
No, this is, if anything, it's a little meadow.
Anything I can do right now? Nope. Okay, that's it for now.
All right, brings us to the top of the order. How did both the people with the highest decks end up going last? That's kind of funny. All right, Hermeji, what are you gonna do?
I am also gonna hold my action until he appears.
All right,
I'll
Zonk.
move back.
All right, Zonk, what are you gonna do?
I don't know what I can do.
So just to give you an example of what's going on here, earlier Hermeji cast the black tentacles. So, what are like vines from the grass are wrapped up against the black tentacles. So the black tentacles are stopping the vines from grappling, and the vines are stopping the black tentacles from grappling. They are at a stalemate, grappling each other.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll push X forward, and that's my turn. I got nothing else.
All right, that brings us to Dar.
Alright, I know you guys want to do something, but I mean, we can't really use fire in here anyway, so I'm just gonna try to go and get that plate.
All right.
So I'm gonna walk straight down to here. So does anything, like, do I run into it, or does it stop me, or can I just try to pull the plate?
You can try to pull the plate because literally the main part of the trap of this room was the tentacles of the plants, and Hermeji solved that problem a long time ago. You guys have just been pussyfooting around.
Yeah. No, well, we were expecting an elemental.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, I've definitely been down that fucking road. Yes, you guys solved this trap like 3 turns ago.
All right. So, I'm going to try to, what is it, strength?
Yeah.
Alright, so strength.
All right, you do get it. I don't know if you have enough movement to get back out of here, though, do you?
Nah, I just have like 5 feet left.
All right, cool.
So I'll take that 5 feet back. And
All right.
that's my turn.
With that, the grass elemental does reveal himself.
Oh, so I can use my held action.
No, because you just took your turn
No.
and pull and interact with an item.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
but-
He's going to whirlwind at you.
Let's see here. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but,
Yeah, he actually is He actually smiles at you and asks you to leave. He doesn't really care about you taking the wheel.
Well, if he asked nicely, I would have left.
He's not really capable of asking nicely. He's not really capable of speaking that much. But he does say, leave.
But
Oh,
he
yeah. But
does do his thing. He does do his
yes, he says leave. And he blows you out of a. Okay, he says leave. He blows you out of a room. You do take the thing with you. Let's get this moving.
Oh, okay.
No damage.
All right, cool. So great, and I frisbee that one at X as well.
All right. X, you are now the frisbee bitch. All right.
That was for the leave him alone.
So by now my Spirit Guardians will be finished.
All right.
I still have freedom of movement, but I'm not going into the next room first.
Oh, what's wrong? Nobody wants to go into the fire room first?
It's someone else's turn to go first.
Yeah, but literally sat here and considered the ways you can make all the other rooms into fire rooms. Now we actually have a fire room. It's like,
that is actually a good point, Onyx. I didn't even think of that.
Are we going in turn order? Is it my turn yet?
sure. Actually, it is X's turn.
Okay. Go ahead, X.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I came from here, right?
Mhm.
45. What is that? 75? Yeah, I can make it. So I'll rush over there
Mhm.
from a bonus action and then take 2 swipes with my short sword. Wait, do I even see this guy or is it just like a room full of flames
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't see that guy. He's not actually supposed to be up yet. So you're literally swinging at nothing.
Alright, so instead.
I will
so
put his
I'll-
initiative up just so he has it up.
Okay.
However, X, so you're telling me you are just running into that room, right?
Yep.
All right. So when you run into the room, you hear a click click whir, and you smell gas.
You shot it. That is nice.
Sure did I work on Friday?
Holy crap! This really was the worst room.
It's okay. I can get out.
All right.
Easy.
X, roll me a Constitution saving throw. You need to beat 15, or you're going to take a word we don't use much. We haven't used much in these D&D games.
Christ.
Okay. Hey, Pocky. Wait, what was the name of that robot on Pee-wee's Playhouse, Mike?
Oh, fuck, I have no idea. Conky, yeah, it probably sounds like
Conky.
I don't know.
I think it was like Conky.
Yeah. Good enough.
Hey, kids, today's secret word is...
I never watched that show, to be honest with you.
Oh, cool. Well, not cool. Uncool, but interesting.
All right. You are in the fire. I don't know. If you did not sprint, I will let you sprint back out this room.
I did.
Oh, you did sprint to get in here?
Yep.
Do you have any movement left on that sprint?
Nope.
Ah, okay. So in that case,
My turn isn't done though.
all right. You will be taking 12 damage though. All right. So what are you trying to do?
Is it an action to take this thing?
Yes.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, go ahead and try to take it. That is a strength throw. All right, you need to get to 18. You are not quite there.
I'll still stay in the fight.
All right, so it is the fire elemental's turn,
Or nope, I already did it.
and he's going to touch you.
Guidance is
Uncanny
touch,
dodge.
otherwise we would have been able to help, but yeah, it's not. We can't get in there.
And he's going to touch you again. Well, he only touched you once.
Wow.
So that all told is 23 damage on you.
Burns your butthole right bad.
23. Oh yeah, yeah. That's fine.
3rd-degree butthole burns.
I'm gonna do an uncanny dodge on the touch.
All right, what is it? Half damage, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, is Uncanny Dodge a reaction?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That brings us to the top of the order. And that means Hermeji.
Let me just.
Wow, Zunk.
Did you get the ring?
He did not.
Can I see the fire guy?
Yes. He's trying to touch X with his hot hands.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's my friend.
Why don't you do something about it? Why don't you throw a firebolt at him?
Yeah. I don't know if that would really work. All right, here we go.
X is probably right. All right. So let's see what we're doing here. Polymorph. A creature with at least one.
Mike, I did not know you had that little beauty on you.
What are you
Just
trying to
fire
turn him
blast
into?
hole. Wait. Why do I want to polymorph you, Zen? Oh, okay.
It's like a job interview. Why do you think you are right for this polymorph?
Yeah.
All right.
And polymorphs him into a giant penis.
I don't think that will actually be helpful.
He just lays there in the flames cooking.
I'm gonna roll my wisdom, and then you can tell me who you want to polymorph and what you want to polymorph him into. Okay, he fails.
All right. I'm going to polymorph him into
I think
a
with
goldfish.
goldfish.
All right.
Do we have
That's
stats for a goldfish?
Just polymorph into something that exists, though.
A goldfish doesn't exist. Something equal to a goldfish in this world.
I don't think so.
Fucking.
You have like a raven or something?
A raisin? No, I think it's going to be a person or something, or like a living thing. I'm gonna.
No, like a raven.
Oh, I thought you said a raisin.
I actually thought you said raisin too, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I polymorph him into a worm.
All right, sure. So you do polymorph it into a worm. It's in a fire. It's no longer fire resistant.
Stealth effects.
Oh wait. You don't want to turn it into something that weak
Oh.
because it looks like if you turn it into something weak, it'll go right back to normal. So you want to turn it into some. Never mind. Why am I telling you this? Well, no, I have to. Bottom line is, if you turn it into something weak, he will just turn right back around. It works the exact same way a druid's wild shape is. Works.
Okay.
Now the good news is he would take that overflow damage. That's why I kind of needed you to have something that actually have a stat block for.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm going to polymorph him into.
Now, the truth is, you could polymorph Zen into an earth element, into a fire elemental, and then he would have the strength just to take it, and he wouldn't be getting burnt anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds better.
All right.
That's what I'll do.
All right. Cool. So Zen, you are now a fire elemental.
This is really awesome.
So let's see. I don't want to show this to everybody.
It's okay, I have it. I'll just roll d20s.
Okay. Nah, I can do it. It's not a big problem. Nah, you're right. Just roll d20s. Or just tell me what you want to do and I'll just push it. These are some things you can do. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. I mean, I don't know. It's not going to help. And you can do that.
You can do a creature with at least one hit point. Is an elemental a creature? It is, right?
For the purpose of here, and because it's a pretty good spell, we don't get to use it enough. We're going to let that be a creature. It probably isn't, but we're going to let that roll for right now. Zonk, it's your turn.
Creature's pretty broad.
I need to figure out what I want to do.
Well, it probably won't even matter because he's going to have the Zonk. I mean, X is going to have the strength to get that wheel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, as soon as he does, that's great.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just putting it out for you. I remembered because I played the druid ages ago. I will do a. I am hasted still, right?
Yeah.
Not that that really helps me. I don't have any useful cantrips right now.
I cannot imagine you being hasty. I mean, like, I try, but I can't imagine like them being a hasty person.
You can't imagine me being hasted. How do you mean?
Like,
I think he was thinking
temperamentally
of.
hasty.
Oh gosh, do you have any idea how much this boy abuses haste?
Yeah.
I mean, I just have memories every day of fuck, I just forgot his name.
Dastin.
Dastin was
God damn it.
like his name was Dast Haste Tun.
Yeah.
Every time I entered combat, first thing
This is every combat. Okay, I'm gonna run in, pump, dip, that guy's stunned, dip, that guy's stunned. Oh, I missed.
Yeah.
I'm going for it, bit, I missed, bit, that guy's stunned. Or me, that's like, okay, everybody else there is across on the other side of a room. I'm gonna chill back here and I'm gonna shoot him. Oh, look at you. Look at the big brains on bread.
Zen, how are you feeling?
He's feeling good now. He's actually healing. As a matter of fact, he has 5 hit points back.
Nice.
Wasn't as good as it could have been, but you know. So I'm assuming that's going to be ice, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, 34 damage. This fire elemental is hurting or down. Is this the first time he's been hit? Yes, it is. Still, he's hurting.
Okay, I guess I'll use my bonus action for this again.
Okay, this time you get a whole bunch of spoil points back. And
that actually did good. Which is rare. Can I use it twice with the leftover action?
you cannot use the same item twice, no. What does 71 do to you?
71 does. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute. Okay.
Oh, but you're still are you still invisible?
Not anymore because I attacked. I'm going to run in here.
So you're gonna run into the fire just because you have resistance.
Yep. Precisely just because I can.
You're vulnerable to all damage.
Yeah.
I
was
will
weak.
Firebolt X just because I can.
All right. And X, you get back 12 hit points.
Nice.
And even if you didn't have resistance, that was a weak ass roll for damage.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good one.
All right, Dar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hold my action. I don't think I can do anything much in there. Element is not my forte, so I'm just gonna hold my action.
All right, so the elemental just kind of looks at you, X, and he just kind of pouts because he can't punch you now. He has absolutely nothing he can do to you. Oh, and Dar has his reference back.
That's the only elemental thing I have ever at all.
All right, he does have enough speed to move up to Zunk. I don't know if you can still use your weapons while you're a fire elemental. I don't think you can. All right, so you have resistance to this, but he's still going to try to touch you twice. I believe only one of those hits.
None of them do because I'm going to use my last slot and shield.
Okay. And you do just that. So he tries to touch you. He tries to rub his hand all over your chest, but to no avail. Wait, I'm so sorry. X, he didn't get to do that at all. Well, I guess he could have, but what were you going to do, X? I didn't mean to skip your turn.
Oh, my turn was skipped? I don't even know.
Yeah, because I went off because I knew I had a 10, but I actually went off the grass elemental instead of the fire elemental.
Oh. Well, I mean, you could do that. I'm still at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll
So
just
roll your
grab...
strength that you have right now plus 4. Whatever you roll, whatever you would normally roll for strength, just add 4 to it.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Is it
And we'll still since Dora was cheering and was cheering you on, holding his action, and he knew you had to pull it again. I'm going to assume that he uses his fancy doodad to try to boost you up on his strength skill.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So he's 17. He still needs. He still wants 3. He still wants 1 more star. So yeah, he could use your help.
All right. Well, I think this is touch though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Guidance?
Yeah, guidance and resistance are both touch.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Do you not have inspiration?
Yeah, he does have his. Yes, X does have inspiration. So you can roll that again, X.
Nah, I'll keep my inspiration.
All right. All right. So that means we're back at the top of the order. Hermeji.
God damn it! I can't do anything with you guys in there.
The distance. Can I do anything? I wonder.
We're about to find out.
Probably about that. Yeah, I can do it.
Too bad we got the only one of our weakest, as far as strength for our party members in there. Nice. Wait, never mind. You gotta fix that magic missile, man.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know why it's 11 down at the bottom and 31 up
Oh,
at
I
the
mean,
top.
there's nothing right about your magic missile spell.
Yeah.
From rolling for attack to the damage, there's nothing
That's
right
true.
about your magic missile spell.
Oh.
There's not a
Weird.
damn thing right about it.
Maybe I'll try to delete it and then bring it in again because you're right. There is nothing right with
Actually, yeah,
that.
if you do that, that will solve everything. It will
Yeah,
solve all of your problems. You could do that right now in like 5 seconds.
yeah. See if it works right now, because
I'm gonna take it in first and replace it.
all right. I was just thinking like, there's nothing right. Nothing. Everything about it is wrong.
The name.
I can't remember the last time that happened. You know, like most situations, you would look at it and there'd still be something salvageable.
Right.
Because I've never had a project I've been working on where I had to absolutely scrap every single thing.
Right. I guess there's some times where you can't find wherever the problem started, and you just get sick of it, and you just
Yeah.
feel like it's better just to start from ground zero. But it's rare that everything's wrong.
Now, there was a project I did have to restart from scratch, but it wasn't because of a fault. It was because halfway through the project, I figured out better
That's
ways
not
of
working
doing
right
things.
either, because I cast it at 3rd level.
No, all third level does is give you more missiles. So this is right.
Yeah,
But you
how
only
is it right? It
cast
only gave me 4
one.
damage. It's only 1 die 4.
Plus the force. Yeah, plus one force. So it's 5d4 plus 5. So let's
So
do
I
it.
have to go in here and edit this
Yeah.
again.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
Because before it was just like,
So anyway, what the fuck do I have to roll here?
you're good. You do 14
Okay,
damage
4.
to it. Unless you want to roll 5d4 plus
No,
5 to
no,
see if you do better
no.
than me.
It's good.
Alright,
Okay.
so you just go and you shove your magic missiles right into this fire creature. And it hurts a lot. In fact, it hurts so much that he has. Yeah, he is becoming one with the fire as he's just really, really hurting here. All right, Zankarat, it's your turn.
So, because I was turned into a melee, I'm going to rage
Okay, cool.
and use both of my hasted actions to bullhorn the shit out of this guy.
All right,
Woohoo!
all right. Both of those hit, and you kill the fire creature.
Good, because I
Once
had no idea what
again,
I was
just like
going
you
to do.
started. So you start today sliding and headbutting a creature on your belly. This time you roll through just like the Juggernaut, and fur and stuff singes um, right along you as you go and you bullhorn through him, and you find yourself next to X, who is still trying to figure out how to use his muscles to pull something off of a wall. Star, there is no creature in there. Once again, you just see a little bit of a hand starting at the bottom. Looks like you have some time before it reforms into an elemental.
Guys, this one's reforming again. Get that thing and get out of there.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Mike,
X.
you are doing. There's a checkbox that you're clicking that you don't click.
Okay.
All right, X. You may roll this strength, same thing, plus the 4 at advantage. Or just roll your strength or athletics, whatever's best for you, at advantage, and add 4 to it. All right. Was that the advantage? Oh, you did roll an advantage. All right. Anyway, 18 was exactly what you needed. So you do pull this thing off. and you guys have earned the final ring.
Woo.
All right.
All right, X, frisbee it at yourself.
X doesn't really feel like frisbeeing the fire thing, although he's a fire elemental, it doesn't hurt. We're going to fast forward here because it is midnight.
Yeah.
So you take the rings. I assume you put them on.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know which ones are which, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And you put them onto the people's plates. I know what they are because I have them on my DM layer. You guys obviously wouldn't know this, and there will be no clues to give you, so you would know how to do this. It would just be wasting your time and mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
just try them.
All right. So with that said, when that happens, the darkness starts to fade over this room, revealing the secret lab of Hayor.
Ooh. That is
That, gentlemen, is where we will leave today.
nice.
I'm glad I actually got to reveal that way.
Yeah.
All right, boys, good game today. Messing with the elementals. Nobody
Yeah.
had it.
Good game. I'm still trying to figure out this magic missile bullshit.
Oh
If
yeah.
you-
If you want to hang around a little bit, Mike, I'll see if I can talk you through it.
I really can't. I have to go, and I have to go to bed because I have to get up to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
But,
you do. Well, any other day.
Or Mike, if you have a chance, look at it and see what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'll peek at it.
Thank you.
I may grab. I'm probably going to do a short game of something on Wednesday since Mike's not going to be here. So if you guys are interested or available, I will try to do a one shot of Shadowrun with pre-mades on Wednesday since Mike's not around. I'll let you know probably by 12 or 1 tomorrow if that's possible. All right?
Cool.
All right.
Sure.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a
See you
good one,
later.
everybody. Good night, and we will see you soon.